of the beat. You know what I won't blaze up. Come on, blaze up.
It's the beat for me.
Wow, 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 for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Drop it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Do it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Come on, baby, we are. For your boy. For your boy. Hustle for your boy. Fix it for your boy. Drop it for your, lift it up.
What's up? What's up? Come on in. Come on in. Y'all come on in. Get the likes up on the video. We got a show. Come on in. We got a few teams to discuss, and I need y'all to come on in. Shout out to everybody in the building. Happy Wednesday, hump day. Now, I'm supposed to be going to New Orleans this weekend, but my friend just called me and told me they got a thunderstorm, talking about raining and flooding and all of that. Girl, we'll see. We'll see. But how y'all doing? Happy birthday. Happy birthday, girl. What is wrong with me? Happy Wednesday. Happy hump day. I hope all who hump and like to hump get humped. All who don't, I hope you don't hump. We got a few things to discuss. Today, we are going to be talking about Shaq threatening RGIII. Apparently, so I don't know if a lot of y'all know this, but Shaq and Angel Reese are really cool. And he had been disrespectful to Angel Reese on her podcast as well, but that's a story for another day. But either way, they're apparently cool behind the scenes. And apparently, Shaq had been telling Angel Reese not to respond to RG3 this whole time. And Shaq got enough of it because that backhanded "don't mess with Angel Reese" that what's his name? RG3 did. Shaq caught on to it like the most of us. And basically said that he'll punch RG3 in the mouth if he keeps talking about Angel Reese and that they are women. And I agree. And we're going to discuss that. Also, we're going to discuss Nicki Minaj versus SZA. What is going on? What is going on? And let me say this. See this raining everywhere all at the same time? I told y'all last time. Y'all remember the last time what it was about a year ago? It was raining in New Orleans, Atlanta, Houston, Dallas, North Carolina, New York, Jersey. Everywhere was raining at the same time. I told y'all about these people making up this weather, but you know, that's a story for another day. I don't want to start too early on it because you know what I'm saying? They're going to get the whooping and then, you know, bam, bam, bam. All I know is it be raining and then people be getting sick. I don't know. It's a coincidence, but we'll discuss it. Like I said, it starts to rain and then people start getting sick. I don't know what's going on. It may be a coincidence. TD Jakes, basically, we're gonna talk about that. TD Jakes says that he was falsely accused of having a relationship with Diddy when he just simply showed up to say happy birthday. And TD got some words for y'all. Yes, he do. We gonna discuss it. We got a few honorable mentions, and then we got T.I. and Tiny. Yeah, we got T.I. and Tiny. Tiny's birthday going on, but mind you, they still fighting for half of their lawsuit. But T.I. cursing people out because the girl wanted to sing happy birthday to Tiny, probably because the girl voice sounded better than Tiny. I don't know. It's a lot going on. I just need y'all to come on in. Come on in. Oh, and I can't forget, we will discuss Michael Blackson. I saw him do an interview and he was talking about his experience coming to America as an African at about 10 years old and his experience. And I thought it was very interesting and very important to talk about. So we're going to discuss that too. I need y'all to come on in here and get the likes up on the video. Where we at on the likes? See? There you go. Y'all be doing the most. Y'all won't come on in here. I ain't even charging y'all to get in here. It's free. Only thing I'm saying is y'all don't walk straight through my door. Just ring the doorbell. You feel what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. But y'all refuse to do it. So I'm going to give y'all a commercial break. Go ahead on, like the video, subscribe to the channel. We're trying to get 50,000 subscribers, you guys, and the subscribers have been subscribing. So shout out to all of you, all my new subscribers. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Y'all get the likes and the subscribers up, and I'm going to come right back. Let me get y'all a little Jupiter booty.
Shorty got that hair like Rapunzel. Make a nigga fall in love like dominoes. Jupiter booty, can you twerk some? Jupiter booty, can you twerk some? Shorty got that hair like Rapunzel.
Make a nigga fall in love like dominoes. Jupiter booty, can you twerk some? Jupiter booty, can you twerk some? Goddamn, shorty so fine. Like a treadmill, she be running through my mind. On that booty, she got a nigga geeking. Having fantasies of me and her, can that be squeaking? Shorty got that hair like Rapunzel. Make a nigga fall in love like dominoes. Jupiter booty, can you twerk some? Jupiter booty, can you twerk some? Shorty got that hair like Rapunzel. Make a nigga fall in love like dominoes. Jupiter booty, can you twerk some? Hey, Jupiter booty, can you twerk some?
Niggas put that booty while we cooling up and hooting. You know how we do this. The old school troopers. Smartest. We smoother than the smoothest. The hardest, the rulers. They can't get through us.
Shorty got that booty.
Have you a friend like the video? Girl, come on in, come on in, come on in. All right. I got a few honorable mentions that we will be dealing with really quickly, and I want to go right to them. I gotta go get my nails and my feet done because my nails breaking off. All right. I want to show you guys this first. So Jay Versace, I don't know this dude, but I've seen him so many times on social media. So he has that social media face to where you may not know where you know him from, but you know him. But he's been super viral a while ago, long time ago. And he made a comment that people try to make it seem like he was being backhanded or being undermining of Africans. But he was talking about models and how all the features on the new models are very African, very dark, and basically people, how the clear people are fetishizing these features. And this is why the new look looks like that. Now, when he did that, like I said, people tried to flip it like, oh, he being xenophobic. Oh, he's trying to say something wrong with black features. That's what they do when they want to confuse you. What he was saying was what's true. Clear people fetishize black features. This is the gag. This is how crazy they are and how slow we are. This is how crazy they are and how slow we are. Clear people love black features. They adore them. They admire them. As a matter of fact, if they could have them, they would. You don't think they would give their lives for your melanin? Your melanin alone is a superpower. So when they get with these people, or when clear people fantasize or fetishize black people, they typically like the blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice. That's why when you see clear men with black women, this is no shade. It's typically a black woman with blacker features and coarser hair. Am I correct? Everyone I've seen, I don't think I've ever seen a clear man with a light-skinned black woman with either quote unquote good hair or weave. You see what I'm saying? Like, I don't think I've ever seen it. They always go get the Viola Davis black woman. You see what I'm saying? That's just because they fetishize it. They fantasize it. The same way the clear women fantasize over the black peen, the men fetishize the black features as well. But they hate us as well. They fetishize us too much, so much so they hate us. Now, the flip part about why we so slow is now they fetishize our features, but then tricked us into not liking our features. So now we go and get Botox, new eyes, fake teeth. We go and get our nose. We doing the contour to trim our nose down. We trying to get, we like the lips. So we making the lips cool with the lips. We messing with the chin. We getting booties when we already have them. You know what I'm saying? The boobs, I get it, because sometimes you want to lift your girls up. So I get that. But for the most part with the booties, most of the girls getting the booties already got the booties. They have tricked you into hating the thing that they fetishize. And you see it in African modeling. Whenever you see the African models, they black as this damn phone. Because dark skin is one of the things that they fetishize. Have you guys not paid attention to what her name is? Lupita Nyong'o, whatever her name is, the girl that played in 12 Years a Slave. Y'all know which one I'm talking about. Who said, I just want a babe. I went over and I got some soul master. I just want a babe. Why you don't want let me be? Remember she did that? I remember, I was there. But they love her. She black. nappy-headed, black features. They love her. They die for her. They love her because she got everything that they told you to hate. So let's get real clear about that. But anyway, so he made the comment and people tried to backdoor him. And I want to say and clarify, I know exactly what he's saying. And most Black Americans know what he's saying. But see, the people who are benefiting off being quote unquote Black, even though they're not really Black, they're having the issue and they're the ones gaslighting us. It says Jay Versace is being called out for asking why successful Black models have to look extremely African, saying he doesn't like that. People are debating if he was critiquing beauty standards or being anti-African. Do y'all get what he's trying to say, or is this anti-African? He says, and I quote, let me move down. He says, and I quote, "Why do it seem like you got to look extra African in order to be successful, be a successful Black model? I don't like that. Where's the lie? Somebody find me the lie." Hold on. And I'm going to show you in real time. Because, see, this is a good way to show y'all that we're different. And that's okay. It's not a bad thing. It's a great thing. We just have to acknowledge our differences, okay? So let me show y'all what he was meaning or what he was saying. Oh, I want to save this because I want to show y'all this too. Hold on. I want to save this to show y'all this too because this is a good one because that's going to highlight the differences as well. Y'all get the likes up on the video. Hold on. Jay Versace model. Or you know what? I could say African model. Because you know there's a huge difference. Remember back in our day, the models that were Black American were, what's her name? You know, Tyra Banks type stuff. You know, it was stuff like that back in our day. And those were the looks of the Black model. Now, the look of the Black model is extra, extra dark. And not that it's a problem because I love it. I love the Black features. I love the Afro features. I don't have an issue with any of it. I think it's beautiful, but I understand that they're fetishizing it, okay? What they're doing is fetishizing these cultures and these looks, and they're making money. They're capitalizing off of how Black the African is while they've tricked us into not liking our Black, okay? So if you look at this lady, even though she's not as darker skinned, you look at her lips, they're fuller than a lot of other people. Her nose, her hairline, her hair, everything. Let me show you this other one. Hold on. Look at this lady. When you typically look at the models, they do be looking dark skinned like this lady. They be like her color. No cap. Every time I see a Black model, they Black like that. Mm-hmm. And that's a fact. And that's a Fendi fact. Every time I've seen an African model, they be Black like that. But not only that, hold on. Again, it's just the fetishizing of these girls. Now, I'm pretty sure this woman, and especially this woman, if that's the same woman, I'm pretty sure they don't have a shortage of clear men trying to go up in their DMs, okay? And trying to go mess with them because they love that. They found a way to cut off our root to our identity and also to who we are and to make us hate who we are and make them the new face of it and then capitalize off of them. That's what happened. And so what Jay Versace was saying is now all of the models have to look super African. This is what he meant. No shade. It's a great thing. Shout out to Africa and the beautiful models of Africa because those are beautiful women. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. The new model for Black looks like this. And it's okay to say it. Y'all better stop letting these people get on here and tell y'all what y'all can and can't say. Especially no goddamn foreigner. You ain't gonna get on here and tell me what I can and can't say. Have you lost it? Okay. Now let's move on. Y'all get the likes up on the video. Shout out to everybody in the building. I need y'all to get the likes up and also make sure the people know we around here Joce. Y'all can like the video, subscribe to the channel. How about that? Okay. Now let me show y'all the difference. It's not a starch difference, but if you pay attention and you understand, it is a big difference. Now, if you look at this photo, let me see if I can y'all see this photo? I wonder if I can make it bigger, but If you pay attention to this photo, there are a lot of similarities between these two black kids, but there are a lot of differences as well. And those differences are fine. The reason why when the colonizer came to the Americas, especially North America, where the 50 states now lie, the reason why we were named colored and the reason why they called us the red Indian, because remember, red doesn't mean this color. Red is this color, the color of copper, okay? This color, okay? Red. That's why we have people like Red Fox or Detroit Red, or you might know a cousin that y'all call Red. You know what I'm saying? You might have an uncle or a daddy or a sister. Both of my siblings, my sister and my brother, red with freckles. You feel what I'm saying? That's the red. They got y'all thinking that it mean a $5 footlong. That's different. But the reason why they called us colored and red is because although they had been to Europe and seen the black people there, and they had been to Africa and seen the black people there, when they got to the Americas, they saw that it was a plethora of different shades of quote unquote black. Does that make sense? So I can see a person who's super, super light skinned with a straighter, curlier texture of hair, and I could swear to God, this person is mixed. Whole time, this person is not mixed. This is 100% indigenous copper color FBA person. But because we produce so many types of people, okay, this is why we are different. And when you pay attention, you can see the huge difference, okay? When you pay attention and you know who you are, you can spot the difference off the bat. Off the bat, okay? Genetically, scientifically, we're not the same. Our skulls aren't even the same as the African, okay? And that's not a bad thing. That's a good thing. That's a great thing. This is no shade to Africa. I'm just pointing out that we're different, and that's okay. The moment you guys start to figuring out who you are, you'll see the difference. But I'm telling you now, it's a huge difference when you pay attention. When you pay attention, it is a huge difference. Hair texture, eye shape, nose shape, lips, forehead, ears. I'm talking about when you pay attention, I promise you, you spot it like that. You spot it like that. Not even, I'm talking about stuff you have been overlooking for all your life, thinking we all look the same. You spot it just like that. As a matter of fact, if I can go to Muhammad Ali, and I want to go to Muhammad Ali because I want to show y'all something. And I shared this to my TikTok a while ago, and obviously, you know, some tethers felt some type of way about it, but I don't care because it wasn't my words. Number one, it was Muhammad Ali's words. Let's start there first. But number two, I don't care because it is what it is. You're not going to shame me for the truth. Now, remember Muhammad Ali did this video. Hold on. Let me pause him. Muhammad Ali did this video, or he did an interview, and he spoke about how when he won the Olympics, he said he won the Olympics and he came home to America and realized that, even though I won the Olympics, I'm literally still treated like trash at home. And so much so that when I've gone into restaurants, the clear people understand that there's a stark difference between me and the African. As a matter of fact, according to him, they allowed the Africans into the restaurant when there was segregation, but wouldn't allow him. Now, you tell me if we all one big black. Because see, one thing I see a lot of the tethers like to use is, if we get pulled over by the cops, we all black. They not going to know the difference. Get me up here. You a Caribbean? Nope. You are African and Caribbean or Caribbean lie. You know why I know they gonna know the difference? Because stop me when I start lying. Don't damn near 99% of you mother pluckers got the flag in the doggone rearview mirror to let everybody know where you're from. I'm so tired of seeing y'all riding up beside me. Honduras flag, Panama flag, Jamaica flag, or Haiti flag, Nigeria flag. They gonna know, and you gonna make sure they know, because you're going to put the flag up there. Stop the cap. Stop letting these folks tell you. Listen. Listen. If they pull us over, brother nigga, we're all the same. They're not going to think that we're different. They're all the same. Bullshit, nigga. I'm so tired of seeing the flags in the rearview mirror. I'm about to start taking scissors and busting people windows and cutting the flags out the window. I'm so tired of y'all. Stop with the cap. We not gonna let y'all keep regurgitating the same talking points and gaslighting us, making us think we just making this stuff up. No. We not doing that. Right string, wrong yo-yo, bitch. We ain't doing that. Now, the problem is, why would they do that? That's the question I want to ask you now. To get back to Brother Muhammad Ali. Listen to what he said about his experience trying to go into a restaurant and what happened between him and the Africans. Now, I think they be trying to do me dirty on his video. I think they be trying to copyright me, but we'll see.
58. We couldn't eat in the restaurants.
Hold on, let me see.
Eat downtown. One day I saw 2 Africans.
Let me see, because I want to make sure the volume is as loud as it can go, and it is. I'm gonna let it play here, but I'm gonna see if I can find it on Twitter.
Go in with their robes and their turbans. They couldn't speak English. I heard the man say, "Let them in. They're not Negroes." I said, "Something's wrong. I can't say it's because I'm black, because they're so black and they're blue, but they went in." So I said, "Well, I get my Olympic gold medal, then I'll go in." I went and got my gold medal, went back in, ordered 2 cheeseburgers, and they said, "Sorry, we don't serve Negroes." I said, "I don't eat them either. Just give me 2 cheeseburgers." And she said, "You're getting smart." She called the manager, and he said something about, "I don't care who he is." She said, "Cassius Clay, I don't care who he is." Anyway, but the idea was I couldn't eat there, so I got so angry. I drove to the Ohio River and stood there and looked at the gold medal, and I can imagine that American flag waving when they play the national anthem when I beat the Pole, the Russian. Dun, 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 dun. And I'm standing with the medal on. Dun, 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 dun.
Let me.
Back to Louisville. I can eat now.
Hold on.
Put them on the spot. They can't put me out now. I'm the champ of the world. I'm in a little.
Let me see if it'll play louder on Twitter, because I want y'all to hear this. Let me see if it'll play louder over here.
One of prestige or wealth. I could be treated different, or maybe I could have powers to open doors. At the time, these burgers, and they said, "Sorry, we don't. They're so black and they're blue, but we couldn't eat in the restaurants in Louisville. We couldn't eat downtown."
All right. So just to set it up, because I'm gonna play it back, I think this is a bit louder. But what he's saying is he's in the restaurant downtown and couldn't get into the restaurant. So then, because of segregation, he came back with the gold medal. They still wouldn't allow him in the restaurant, but would allow the Africans. Now, this is how you know it's never really been about color. It's always been about status.
Muhammad Ali, in 1960, you won a gold medal at the Rome Olympics. Then apparently a few months later, you stood on a bridge on the Ohio River and threw it away. Could you tell me why you did that?
Well, I always had some mystical idea that if I could become a big black man in the southern city, or one of prestige or wealth, I could be treated different, or maybe I could have powers to open doors. At the time, it's much better now, but at the time in 1958, we couldn't eat in the restaurants in Louisville. We couldn't eat downtown. One day I saw 2 Africans go in with their robes and their turbans. They couldn't speak English. I heard the man say, "Let them in. They're not Negroes." I said,
"You heard what he said?" He said, "I saw 2. I couldn't eat down there." He said, "But I saw 2 Africans walk in with their turbans and they something else." He said, and they said, "Let them in. They're not Negroes." Remember, I told y'all, although we accepted and embraced that term black, that was the worst thing that we could have done, because now everybody want to say that they black. And it's partially our fault. But either way, it took our identity away. At least as a Negro, we still was a specific group of people. Only us were American Negroes. But now that you say black, anybody who come over here are trying to adopt the term black. So when he says that the owner says, "Let the Africans in, they're not Negroes," it's because, like I told y'all before, it's a big joke around the world and everybody is in on it except Black Americans, okay? Foundational Black Americans, indigenous copper color Americans, whatever African American, everybody is in on it but you. And I want to play it one more time. Listen.
We couldn't eat in the restaurants in Louisville. We couldn't eat downtown. One day I saw two Africans go in with their robes and their turbans. They couldn't speak English. I heard the man say, "Let them in, they're not Negroes." I said, "Something's wrong. I can't say it's because I'm black, because they're so black and they're blue," but they went in.
You heard that? He said they told them, don't let them in. Let them in. They're not Negroes. Then he said, well, I don't understand. We both black. As a matter of fact, they're so black, they're blue. This doesn't make sense because it's never been about color. That has never been what this is about. That's what they have us thinking at this level. It's never been about color. Never. That's what keeps us fighting. It's always been about status. So even though the African is blue-black, it didn't matter. Status-wise, he was higher and elevated above a Negro. Do you understand what's happening? This is in 1958, according to Ali.
So I said, well, I get my Olympic gold medal, then I'll go in. I went and got my gold medal, went back in, ordered 2 cheeseburgers, and they said, sorry, we don't serve Negroes. I said, I don't eat them either. Just give me 2 cheeseburgers. And she said, you're getting smart. She called the manager, and he said something about, I don't care who he is. She said, Cassius Clay, I don't care who he is. Anyway, the motorcycle gang came in, and we had this fight, you read it. But the idea was I couldn't eat there, so I got so angry. I drove Dutch to the Ohio River and
So either way, he's going to talk about how he threw his gold medal away because even with a gold medal, he couldn't go into a restaurant that a blue-black African can go in. And Callie Nola, I'm so glad you said this. She says, I keep telling people during Jim Crow, Africans could go into places we couldn't. I honestly think that's why we fell down the rabbit hole with this African identity crap. Listen, it's so much they don't tell us about the past. It's been sensationalized. It's been propagandized, the past. That's literally what it's been. When they tell you about slavery, they sell you on the selling point of beating you, unaliving you, hanging you, and forcing you to do labor. That's the propaganda that they need to sell it to you. They don't tell you that everybody in the Black and the South wasn't slaves. But the way they tell you the story, they don't say it specifically, but they imply or infer that, yeah, everybody Black and in the South was slaves. But it's about propaganda. That's what and they don't tell you the truth. Like, for instance, the fact that Africans didn't have the same issues for the most part that Black Americans did. They're not going to tell you that because that's going to stop you from thinking you and the African are together and y'all are the same. If you stop thinking that, then they can't use the African to co-opt, psyop, and erase you. Does that make sense? I'm just saying. Y'all need to figure this out. Y'all, I'm just telling y'all, I'm just here to give you the messages. All I'm telling you guys is pay attention. This is not hard. All you have to do, I promise you, all you have to do is pay attention. I swear to God, you don't have to do nothing more, nothing less. Just simply pay attention. Everything's going to fall right in place. I swear. Now, I want to move. Hold on. I think I got 1 or 2 more that I want to show y'all. Then we're going to get on into why we're here. Let me say this Clarissa Shields and Layla Ali thing. Because Layla, since we was just talking about your Paul, we might as well get you on here. Layla Ali, I done showed y'all yesterday that Layla Ali done came out here saying she don't mind fighting Clarissa. The people is saying everything that I was saying. This is giving Jake Paul, Mike Tyson tease. Now, Clarissa Shields is around here commenting on the people post talking about, oh no, it ain't gonna be no Jake Paul, Mike Tyson tease. Yes, it is. See, the way sports is set up, once you're past your prime, you typically don't go further than that. And you typically don't compete with people when you're past your prime who are in your prime. That's any sport. I don't give a damn if it's checkers. So for them, if this even happens, it's definitely going to be fake. Clarissa Shields is not going to get into a ring and square up and back the pee out of doggone Layla Ali like she would if it was a young bull on the street and she fighting for the Olympic gold medal. But y'all can believe it if you want. It's propaganda. Remember, everything they did for the men, they're now doing for the women because women are the new way to make money. Just like now you see them pushing WNBA down your throat. It's not because they want women to get recognition. They ain't even paying them heifers like that yet. It's because they want to make the money that the men made. So now they're going to push the WNBA. They got all these NBA people coming out pushing it because they want you to do it. It's the same thing with boxing. They did the thing with Jake Paul and Mike Tyson. Layla Ali is the only black boxing female hero that we got. So it makes sense. Who else we got in Black America that was an elite boxer that I know of off the bat? From recent times, I'll say Layla is all we got. And right now, Clarissa is all we got. It makes sense. CENTS. All right? It makes sense. CETES. All right? I don't believe for 1 second that that's going to be a real fight. And Clarissa, I get it. You in the powers that be. You got to do your job. I ain't mad at you. You got to promote it. But girl, stop lying to us. Stop lying to us. Now, I want to show y'all this because I got to update and I need answers. Y'all remember the little boy who got kidnapped and I told y'all it must be some other stuff going on? Now the daddy spoke out. Look at the daddy. Now the daddy spoke out and basically telling people that they wrong for saying that he wasn't doing the right thing by his son when the little boy got kidnapped. Because remember, they ran up on the daddy with a blicky, with a gun. The daddy ran. Mind you, you didn't try to grab your son. Nothing. The daddy ran. The little boy ran the other way. And another guy ran behind the kid and got the kid. Now, this is my thing. Remember, the child is in CPS, or at least he was yesterday. Okay? The daddy is on here acting like he did a good job by his kid, and that we all just trying to put 20 on 10. And I don't like this. I don't like this at all. Let's get into it. It says, father 7-year-old Milwaukee boy that was abducted speaks on video of him running as his son was kidnapped. Hell yeah, I ran. I'm thinking they trying to rob me, not take my damn baby. Now that I understand, but I'm just telling you, it looks really bad. His name is Maul. He says, hell yeah, I ran. I'm thinking they trying to rob me, not take my damn baby. Y'all slow. We both alive, and my baby tried to get away like I taught him. God has us the whole time, obviously. I did right. My baby safe. All right, pause. Let's break this down. If you think a nigga trying to rob you and they got a gun, even if you thought a nigga was trying to rob you, my as a mother, my first instinct is to protect my child. Because even if you're trying to rob me, I don't want you to get no bright ideas for my child. Okay? So even if you run up on me with a blicky, it's one thing if I'm with my friends, or it's one thing if I'm with some grown folks. But if I'm with my child and I see a blicky, the very first thought to my head is, where is my child? If I get shot in the process, God forbid, but I would rather go out trying to make sure my child's straight. Does that make sense? I don't get this, I think I was getting robbed. It wasn't about the baby. But what if they would have gotten upset that they couldn't catch you and then did something to your child? Think. As a mom, my first thing is, I don't care if they point the gun that way. As a mom, if me and my child is standing this way, my first instinct, and my baby is 22 years old and 6 feet tall, my first instinct is to protect my 22-year-old 6 foot tall child. And I'm 5'4" 3/4. It's just a natural instinct in a parent. You feel what I'm saying? Even though I know my 5'4" 3/4 can't do nothing to a 6 foot tall woman, it don't matter. My natural instinct as a mother is to protect my damn child. Okay? So the fact that you ran that way with no regard for where your child at, stop it. Now I want to bring this up. Then he hollers, oh, well, he ran like I taught him to. So you niggas been over here doomsday practicing for when you get robbed? Maul. I'm trying to see something. Maul, please get on here. I'm trying to ask something. I'm trying to see something. Maul, please get on here. Was you niggas doing doomsday practice for if you ever got robbed? And if so, how did you come up with that? And what was the thought process when you said, oh yeah, let me teach my son what happens if a nigga come up boom boom with the blicky bop bop? Nigga, what? Oh, he ran just like I taught him. You taught him? What the hell? That part went over everybody's head. Not mine though, because I'm messy and I'm nosy. You know what I'm saying? I'm messy and I'm nosy. So it didn't go over my head, but it went over a lot of people's head because a lot of people in the comments didn't catch that. Then he goes on to say, he says, y'all slow, we both alive, and my baby tried to get away like I taught him. God has us. Whole time, obviously, I did write my baby safe. Sir, the only reason your baby's safe is because somebody found him, because whoever kidnapped him decided to let him go. That's literally the only reason your baby is safe. Your baby's safety has zero to do with how you acted or reacted in that situation. As a matter of fact, your actions could have cost your son his life. You didn't do anything right. Nothing you did was right. So the fact that this man got on this internet, it was like, oh, apparently I did something right, my baby alive. Your baby is alive by the grace of the ancestors, the Most High, and the kidnapper. That's it. That's all. You don't have a dog in the fight. Sir, if it were not for the ancestors, the Most High, you get it, and the kidnapper himself, your child would not be here. It would be a paid in full moment for us. And we would be over here windmilling with our head down, trying to see if a cartel is behind this. Sir, don't do that. Y'all slow. No, nigga, you slow. You doing doomsday robbery practice with your 4, 5, 6-year-old child. Nigga, you slow. The baby mama slow. Her mom slow. The whole lineage is goddamn slow. I ain't never practiced how to run if a nigga come rob me with my child. I've been a mother for 22 years, and I have never not once said, come on, let me show you what happened if a nigga run up in here and rob us. What? We ain't doomsday practicing like that. Because you live that type of life, sir. It looks, or I ain't gonna say that, because I don't want to put the jacket on you. I don't want to put the bad low on you if it ain't real. But I'm gonna tell you lie. It gives me, if you don't live like that, it gives me you may live like that. But let's say you don't live like that. Mentality-wise, you're still there. So you may as well live like that. And with that being said, sir, you did not do anything to help your child. As a matter of fact, if it weren't for you, your child probably wouldn't have got kidnapped in the first place. I'm pretty positive if it wasn't for you, your child probably wouldn't have got kidnapped. Oh yeah, he also said he was running behind the little boy. Negro, please. Moving on. I told y'all. I said it yesterday, and I know it hurt some feelings, but niggas gonna put some respect on my name because I said what I said and I ain't lied. Black Americans do not care about their children as a collective. Unapologetically said it. As a collective, Black Americans don't give a damn about their children. I see it every day. Children get shot and killed and buried. The mama on TV twerking the same day. Bitch, I don't need no GoFundMe, F you and the blue. Bitch, y'all took my baby. Y'all took a real one. Don't worry about it. My baby went out like a G. Oh, yeah, bitch. My baby having a sexy red party. And at the sexy red party, we going to have sexy red come out here and do raps about gonorrhea and chlamydia. And my baby, yeah. Because a person who care about their child ain't running this way when a child is right here. You're not going to go that way knowing that there's a child right here. That don't go like that. Human instinct not going to make you go this way when two niggas pull up on you with a gun. Not for one of them to go that way with you and do something to your child. All right. Sure, honey. Let's get into Angel Reese and this RGIII thing. So we all know RGIII. Let's just get into what's been going on. Let me see if they have all of the slides on here. All right. This is what happened. And we talked about this on the other show. First and foremost, RGIII has been harassing, and I don't want to say harassing because RG3 is a content creator. Let's say that, because he is. He's a prior failed quarterback, fragile failed quarterback, and now he is a content creator. That nigga is a YouTuber like me. Nigga, we make the same money, nigga. For real. He might make a little more because he got more of a following. He got the clears over there. But for the most part, me and this nigga work for the same job, okay? And he has made it his business to just target just every day Angel Reese. And as a content creator, I can't even be mad that he's doing that because he has a right to say, I'm going to make my content strictly about Angel Reese. He has that right. That's not why I'm mad. I think I'm mad because RG3 seems to think that we are stupid. He's trying to suck the Vienna sausage of the clear man, but also make it seem like his mouth is empty when he's speaking to us. And that's what happened with the Angel Reese bit. RG3 has been Angel Reese's biggest hater. He says defamatory stuff like, oh, Angel Reese literally hates Caitlin Clark. She's just jealous of her because Caitlin has this. Mind you, RG3 is married to a very lily white, clear woman. Yes, RG3's wife is lily white. That's different than regular white. See, if you're from the deep south, you know where they still be hanging niggas. You know it's a difference between lily white and then regular white. I mean, they all still bad, but lily white, that hit a little different. Lily white was, you know what lily white was? Y'all remember that scene on Life? Remember when Lil May Ann came back from school or whatever, she had got married, and they said, ooh, Lil May Ann done grew up and out. And remember, May Ann was sleeping with Can't Get Right. That is lily white. You saw how the daddy came running out there like, bring all these goddamn May Rose. That was her name. You saw he came out there, bring all them goddamn niggas out here. I need to see what. That's lily white. So RG3 has a lily white woman, okay? So what RG3 is trying to do is go over our heads with the bullshit. He's trying to make it seem like when the clear people were retweeting photos of Angel Reese as a gorilla, he retweeted the photo and was like, y'all, don't do that. This is wrong. We got to put a stop to this. Race has no place in sports. But then right after that, he goes right on into, but Angel Reese tried to set me up, and she tried to have people harass me and my family, and she literally hates Caitlin Clark. It was more or less like, I'm sorry, and then slapping the piss out you. That's literally what he did. He came on here and said, I'm sorry, I'm so sorry, and then bat the piss out Angel Reese. That's what he did, and we caught on to it. And also Shaq caught on to it. And when Shaq caught on to it, Shaq said, and this is the difference between men and boys. And it's not that Shaq said he was going to slap RG3. Anybody with hands could slap a nigga. That ain't what I'm talking about. It's the concept, the mindset, and the mentality that Shaq has. He understands that as a man, what you are doing is bad. It's kind of like the whole, it's like, y'all recall when we were talking about Tisa Tells and Ratchet TV? Wow, I don't think that Ratchet TV is wrong for telling Tisa Tells that she's a liar and going back and forth. Tisa telling lie. I don't think he's wrong for that. It's just as a man, you will never get the favor of the public. You will always look like you're wrong because men attacking women is never okay. That's where I'm going with that, okay? So that was my stance on it. While I don't think he's wrong, I understand the backlash because people are going to see it and it's not going to sit right. Now with RG3, it's the same thing with him. RG3, like I said, he's trying to appease that crowd because it's not us over there watching our RG3 channel. It's them, the lily whites. He's trying to appease them, but also trying to make sure because I'm black and I have the authority, I can say certain things and woo. He think he being slick, and Shaq caught on to it. And this is what I love about Shaq. It's about the mentality. It wasn't even the fact that he said he'll slap RG3. He's saying, as a man, I would respect it if Lisa Leslie said it because she is not only a woman, she plays the sport. She understands all of that. But as a man, you sitting up there every day on women. That was the mentality part. And I'm paraphrasing. We're going to hear it. But I'm paraphrasing. And I say, now that is a man. You see what I'm saying? Regardless of if he's a bullshit, an ain't shit man to women, he could be a womanizer, he could be an ain't shit. It don't matter. When it comes down to mentality-wise, that's a man. The slapping part wasn't the part for me. Because RG3, he looked like he never had a fight in his life. RG3 is the black kid that grew up around nothing but white people, or at least he desired to live around nothing but white people. And when he became an adult, that's all he surrounded himself by. So I could beat up RG3 probably. Okay? Let's get into what Shaq said about this.
With men, all these beautiful women in the world, why don't I have beef with a man? I don't care about no man. Oh, speaking of man, RG3, tweet another monkey post about my girl Angel Reese. I'm punching your face. Okay? It's enough. Like, I don't usually do stuff like this, but just stop it, bro. You got your job, you got your podcast, leave my Angel Reese alone. I'm the one calling her and telling her not to respond. And stop it. That's the last time. Okay? Thank you. Sorry about that. Competition. That's what the world's built on, competition. Like, first of all, let them girls, like, leave them alone.
Yeah.
Like, it's a shame.
And let me say this. It's not a problem that RG3, like I say, even if he tailored all his content toward Angel Reese, it's kind of part of the game. That's not the issue. But what he's doing is causing issues off the court. What RG3 is doing is causing a damn near a race war. He's at the head center of a damn race war through basketball. It's dangerous what he's doing. It's one thing if he's just saying whoop de whoop every now and again, but it's so inflammatory and it's so inflammatory and so often that it's causing stuff to happen off the court. And that's why I think Shaq and other people have been speaking out like, bro, chill. You done took it past being a content creator. You making it personal.
It's a shame that all the stuff you did in your life, you're going to be remembered for your podcast.
Thanks.
You're going to be remembered for your podcast. That should tell you you're not that great. I don't want to be remembered for Shaq's Bit podcast. I do not. So I don't have beef with men. All these beautiful women in the world, why do I have beef with a man? I don't care about no man. Oh, speaking of man, RG3,
hold on.
tweeting, like, leave those girls alone. You already spoke on it. Let it go. Let it go. So what? He hates her. So what? I hate you now for messing with her. Now what? Say something about me. But she's not going to respond because I'm the one calling her and be like, baby, keep it classy. Because she's not soft by any means. You're from the streets. But I'm like, you're beautiful. Don't indulge with these fools because he's a fool. You don't even have G14 classification to say that. I would respect it more if Lisa Leslie said it. Like, that's your category. Stay out of them people's category. Okay, you're sports, whatever you do, you talk about sports, but bro, you don't need to be going deep. Y'all can go deep. Y'all are females. Y'all understand what that's like. He hates her. So what? Hate ain't the real word. It's just competition. Like, leave those girls alone. You already spoke on it. Let it go. Let it go. So what? He hates her. So what? I hate you now.
Let's be clear. Let's be clear about this. I love that you said this. Nola girl said, I think RG3 like Angel Reese. Y'all remember back when we was in school in like kindergarten, first elementary school? Remember back when a boy used to like you? He used to pick on you. Y'all remember that? He'll like pull. I remember this one boy named Keith. He used to like me. He'll pull my hair or he'll come by and he'll pinch me. But because maybe he was intimidated. I don't know. Or maybe he didn't know how to say, I like you in kindergarten or in elementary school. But that was the way he showed me that he liked me. You got to understand, those little boys, they grow into men. And instead of him pulling your hair at 5, 6, 7, 8, or 9, or pinching you or something like that, then they do other stuff to antagonizing you. And I believe this, and I don't think it's Angel Reese specifically. A lot of these people that get with these clear people that ain't really where they want to be. Sometimes they go there because they feel like that's where they accept it. But a lot of times that ain't where they want to be. And there's a lot of resentment. I've seen it. I can only say from my experience. I know when I'm out and I see a black man with a clear woman, it's almost like the black man be trying to see if I'm going to look at them before I could even look at them. Every fucking time. And every time the clear woman just be a mess. Oh, they look so bad. And I always look so good. And I always smell good. Because when I walk by, I want my wind to bat the piss out you. You see what I'm saying? So I swear to God, and this is not all, but I'll say a lot of the interracial couples that I pass by, if y'all start paying attention, the black man will look at the black one before he will make you notice them, because he be looking like, you see me? You see her? I wonder what she gonna say. I wonder what she gonna do. I wonder what her face gonna say. That's how they be looking. I swear to God, it could just be my experience. But they'll notice you before you notice them with the white girl. And then they will eye you to see when you notice them, to see what your reaction gonna be. Baby, I don't care about you and that pork bacon. Baby, I don't care about you and them pork rinds, baby. Eat till you're full, fat. I don't care about that. I don't care about that. And I'm not going to look. I'm not going to look. Your wife's leg, one of her legs is bigger than the shape of your head, nigga. She got cankles. I don't want to see her. You don't want to see her. That's why you're looking at me. I don't want to see her or you. Why are you looking at me to make me look at you and her? I don't want to look at you. I don't want to look at her. She look a mess and you look a mess with her. So I don't. I don't know. I swear to God. Girl, they be looking at me first. Like, damn, let me see you first. Damn. I swear the next black man, I swear to God, do that to me with a white woman. I'm going to say, damn, could you allow me to look at you first? Fuck, nigga. Fuck, damn, nigga, let me see first. I might not want to look. Maybe I want to have a face. Allow me the opportunity to notice you first, dummy. I'm going to tell a nigga that one day. I swear to God. Fuck. Damn, nigga, you ever pass by them, girl? Them niggas be like this. Don't look back. They be back. I'm looking now because you being weird. Nigga, you over here looking like Freddy Krueger. If you don't leave me alone, bro, I don't give a damn about you being with that woman. Nigga, please. Please. We share the sentiments of the clear men. Once you have them, we don't want them no way either. You okay? I think black women should adopt the ideology of the clear men. Once the clear women go to the black men, they typically, unless they get money from the black men, but they typically throw them away. Hey, this is no shade. I'm like that. Once you go over there, you ain't got to never worry about me. Ever. Never. It's not up for discussion. I don't believe in, I date all types of women. No, no. Because one day you might look at me. One day I might take my ponytail out and the middle of my head might be nappy. And it might, you know what I'm saying? It might turn into one big dreadlock. And you might feel like, the last bitch I was with, her hair was straight. No, she ain't have to do that because that lady just wash her hair and go. No, baby, you don't have to worry about it from me. But as it pertains to Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark, and RG3. RG3, if you ask me, was put here to keep that whole thing going. Okay. I think that he's here to keep that divide in WNBA history or WNBA period. He's there to keep that going. And they always use a black face. I told y'all sometimes, and I don't know if RG3 is a tether or I don't know if he's Black American. It wouldn't surprise me because it's going to be some of our people too. We talk about treason over here. But I love that Shaq stood up and said, basically, mentality-wise, as a man, you shouldn't be doing this. As a man, there are certain things that you are required, not required. There are certain things that are expected of you in society because of who you are. As a woman, if I am a woman, certain things are expected of me, meaning I am to be presentable. I am to be attractive. Certain things are expected of me as a woman. Certain things are expected of men. If you run across the right men, providing, protecting. And that's what Shaq was doing when he said, yo, if you talk about it one more time, I'm going to punch you in your face. Because what he understands is RG3, what he's doing could get Angel Reese or Caitlin Clark hurt really, really bad. Real bad. All it takes is somebody on the internet to have a bad day and say they ready to crash out. And one thing they see on the internet sparks them and somebody could really get hurt. Okay? So kudos to Shaq for putting RG3 in his place. Now, I hadn't heard him respond yet. But a nigga like RG3 don't have no real nigga friends. He hang out with clears all through and through. Y'all remember what happened to the boy who wife, they say allegedly unalived him, who was over there with Ellen, and the wife came on here and did him a job, his whole family a job. This is what they love. I just need black people, men and women. When these niggas get to going through it, stand down, stand back, eat your popcorn, drink your water, and let it roll, because it's day coming. It's on the way. You don't do bad to your own people and live a good life. That don't go like that. His day coming. Lame ass, bitch ass nigga. I'm telling you, RG3 the type of niggas that be going with white women, not because that's where they originally want to be. That's where they have to be. Because they accept that weird sexuality shit they be doing. Can you put your finger in my butt? They know a black woman ain't gonna want to do that shit. And if we do, you better wait till Mad Day. Oh, you cheating? You cheating? Oh, so you be letting her put your finger in your booty when like I be putting my finger in your booty, nigga? Niggas be scared of that. Niggas terrified. Oh, so you got a baby on the way? Oh, your new baby mama know that time we had a threesome with the punk? She ain't know that? For real? Oh, my bad. I ain't know she ain't know. That's a black woman. See, a white woman gonna take that shit to her grave. So a lot of these black dudes that go over there, they can go be themselves and they don't have to worry about the backlash. You know what I'm saying? But y'all know black women. We gonna hold it until Mad Day. And listen, it is what it is. Unapologetically. Mad Day it's coming out. Bitch, I don't give a damn. I'm the nastiest, freakiest, dog, dirtiest hoe with you. Mad Day come, telling everybody. It is what it is. I mean, it's human nature. At least it's black American human nature. Gon' say it. You remember that time you let me buy the dildo, the 9-inch one? And remember you told me it's not gay because I'm a girl? And then you bent over. And remember I was pounding you and we had taped it? Oh, yeah. See, when they with the clear women, they don't have to worry about that resurfacing. You know what I'm saying? And even if it does resurface, most black women ain't going to believe it. So it's cool. It's kind of like your secret is safe with me. That's them RG3 type niggas. You know what I'm saying? There's some RG3 type niggas. They love them a good clear. Not because that's where they want to be. That's where they got to be. You get it? Get the likes up on the video. Please and thank you. RG3 a lame ass, bitch ass nigga. I get a real nigga to, I ain't going to say it. But the old saying back in the day was, a nigga get a real nigga to bat the piss out you. Fuck wrong with you, boy? You gonna get a real nigga to bat the piss out your duck ass. Stupid ass little boy. Hey, shout out to everybody in the building, y'all. Get the likes up on the video. Y'all got my whole accent coming out now. Stupid ass little boy. Fuck wrong with you, duck ass nigga. Y'all get the likes up. Shout out to everybody in the building. We the people. Thank you for the super chat. Says I'm in a giving mood. Hashtag tithes and offering. Thank you so much, we the people. I appreciate you, my love. I sure appreciate you. Oh, you gave another one. Like the damn video. Yes, like the video. Shout out to everybody in the building. We trying to get the 50,000 subscribers on this channel since I lost my other one. I got to work on getting it back. But can we please like the video on this channel? I appreciate you guys. Vita's daughter, thank you for the super chat, says, hey, boo, we'll watch the replay. YouTube keep kicking out. It does me that too. This is my third time being kicked out. The lawsuit will be of epic proportions. That's all I'll say. Because it's going to happen. Dayla, thank you for the super chat. So now I'm questioning if Diddy or if Daddy was available to the kidnapping, why didn't they just take the daddy? And that's another thing. That's a great question. Thank you for bringing that up. This is a question. Why wouldn't they just kidnap the daddy? But this is why I know it's something deeper than what we're saying, than what we've been told. Way deeper. And I heard that there's some people on the investigation or something like that. I don't know. That's what they said. I don't know. They say some people on the investigation. I don't know. But that's a good question. Juicy Fruit, thank you for being a member for 9 months. Says basically Shaq saying stay out of women's business. And that's what I'm talking about. This is what being a man is all about. Knowing your place. This is what being a woman is all about. Knowing your place. Now, sometimes both will have to, swerve in and out of their own lanes to do certain things, and that's fine. But when you know your place in society, that's what makes you, in my opinion, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, you're right. Auntie Shay Hardy, thank you for the super chat, says, hey, I sent you a DM on IG about a man about to fight this man, and the other one was like, You got mail on your elbow speaking on his clear woman. What? I'm gonna have to check it out. Thank you so much. I'm gonna look at it. Thank you so much, Auntie Shay. We the people. Thank you for the super chat. Says you do what? Yeah, let me give y'all a commercial break. Get the likes up on the video. Let TD come on here and get the likes up.
Look them in the eye. Come on, hold your face up. Look at him. Let them see you. This is him. Look at it. What's your name? Tell us your name. Give me that ID again.
Giving you the ID, I showed it to you.
So what?
I showed you the ID.
You do what?
I showed you the ID.
Could you let me see the ID again? Huh?
No.
No? Will someone else ask him for the ID? Will you ask him for it? He won't let me see it again. You didn't see it. You didn't see it. They didn't see it.
I didn't share it. Shout out to Trisha Peters, all the way from Trinity. Shout out to my Trinity cousins. Shout out to my cousins all the way in Trinity. Shout out to all my cousins in the Americas. Shout out to all my cousins in the Caribbean. All my black cousins in the Afro-Latino Caribbean places and things of that nature. Shout out to the fam. She says, hey, boo, all the way from Trinidad watching your show. Big up to your whole self. That's a big time. When they say big your whole self up, that's big. Shout out to Trinity. Shout out to my cousins in Trinity. Hey, shout out to y'all too. Get the likes up on the video. Get the likes up on the video. Okay. Now I want to let's get into TD. Girl, this don't need no introduction. TD said he want to tell y'all something. Y'all get the likes up.
Right. So, but this stuff goes viral. So they went viral on Oprah. It went viral on him. People trying to get clickbait, playing around, trying to get clicks so they can get paid, so they can become relevant. And what he's saying and what I'm saying is knock that off. There's no time for all that stuff. And it's interesting how black people often increasingly are attacking black people. I said it, right? You got a whole bunch of black celebrities, about 10 of them, that have been attacked by other black celebrities. We got enough problems.
And might I jump in and say this? When that first broke out, it was 44,000 bots that were released on me. And for people who read Swoops, who does the investigation for NBC and other news outlets, discovered that 98% of them were all artificial intelligence generated. The other thing that it really proved to me, to Oprah, to Denzel, to all the people, it's everybody. It's everybody. Anybody. It goes along with the turf. Is that we have got to stop getting our information on TikTok. Right. You know, that's a good place to start.
Right. By the way, there is an FBI website. You can just go there.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know, that's kind of water under the bridge. If there were anything there, the FBI would have been in it. Everybody would have been in it.
I just wanted to say it.
There's no hiding it. It's like when I had my health scare. Within seconds, it was all over the world. Yeah. You wouldn't have to find it on Instagram. You wouldn't have to find it on YouTube. You would find it in the 6 o'clock news. You would find it everywhere. Much to my surprise, actually, when I had my health scare, how far it went.
Because the world, that was the world reminding you what was really important.
Yes.
That actually you're appreciated and loved by people that really matter. By the way, interesting when we had that conversation, when you had the conversation with Oprah, I make the point because if they're going to attack Oprah, they'll attack. I mean, the frequency is so low. If you're going to go after Oprah, you go after anybody. So number one. And two, she wasn't aware that you'd been attacked because she don't watch low frequency stuff.
No.
She was completely stunned that you had any experience with that because she don't mess around with that stuff. She's at a higher frequency. So
which really goes to our point.
Yeah.
If you ingest poison, don't be shocked when you die. You know, it takes all I can do at my age to try to stay current with what's going on because AI is moving so fast that it is very difficult to tell misinformation, disinformation from real information. You have to be quite shrewd and sometimes professional to be able to do that. And yet we have to keep up with not only being able to detect the true from the false, but also to keep up with the quick and sudden changes that AI is making, that is changing the frontier of employment, that's causing a lot of people to lose their jobs and causing a lot of prepared people to find their jobs and to move into realms where we can really get something done. I don't want to waste time talking about that. I really want to talk about what we came to build. We came to build communities. We came to do, through our relationships with Wells Fargo and others, we want to build communities. We gave.
Who followed TD I'm trying to see something. Has TD Jake built black communities? Put it in the chat. Has he built communities for people for his congregation? Has TD Jakes built communities for maybe undeserved black people? Put it in the chat. Whoever followed TD Jakes, y'all might know more than me.
Give away $10 million last year to HBCUs and various institutions that were doing something positive in the community. At the event that you were at, we gave away $500,000 for a fast pitch competition to help people to go into business. We gave $100,000 to a HBCU recently in Atlanta. We're about the work. I don't want to be distracted by the noise.
$100,000 to a college in Atlanta. That's like 2 semesters. and I'm not being ungrateful, but you a millionaire. $100,000. That's like $10 to you and me. To a millionaire, $100,000 is like asking somebody coming up to you right now saying, "Let me hold $10." They be putting these numbers out and these names like they really be doing something. But when you peel back the layers, $100,000, nigga, that's 2 semesters. The fuck? In Atlanta, you better not be out of state. That's a semester and a half.
Right. So, but this is this stuff goes.
Let me say this because I have a few things I wrote down. First of all, him going into AI and all this and TikTok and the algorithm and all this. Let me say this. While I will tell you that most of the stuff you see on the internet is fake, because it is, most of the stuff you see on the internet is fake. Most of the stuff, even when you're watching it in real time, most of the stuff you see on the internet is fake. I will give him that. However, there are truth tellers on the internet, and that's what the powers that be have the issue with. Now, the reason that, or the way that they've been able to combat that is use the tropes like he just said. Oh, people got to stop going on TikTok for the truth. Because what happens is they take the ones that are fake and say that everything is fake, and that's not true. Now, I'm not saying the stuff that was going around TD was real or fake. I don't know, take that. However, what I will say is take that. When Joce came out, nigga, it was you on a picture in a muscle shirt with no muscles. And it was another picture with your tongue out like this. Nigga, please. We saw what we saw. Not only that, it's one thing for the internet to have all this stuff. You got actual accusers, sir, allegedly. Don't put that on the internet and TikTok. Oh, see, it's because of AI. He went Armand on us, girl. Oh, this is Photoshop and AI, huh? See, this is the problem. He talks about this algorithm and talk about how the algorithm goes against people, and it does. But sometimes it don't. Do what I say half and half? Nope. I probably say 60-40, it goes against you as a person. Honestly, if you ever get put on the internet, more than likely it's not for good. I'm just telling you. So I'll say 60-40, the algorithm does work against you. However, sometimes, especially when it's true, that algorithm be algorithming. It just do be algorithming. I mean, we wouldn't know that Nicki Minaj called SZA a fat, skinny chap bitch if it wasn't for the algorithm. Sometimes it be lying, but sometimes it tells the truth. And I think that for TD to use that as an excuse, boy, bye. And then everybody want to know, why is you doing this after the trial? See, a lot of people like to be loud when they feel like they in safety. Right now, because Diddy has been tried, found guilty, all he waiting on is sentencing. TD could get on here and say, well, if it was anything with me, trust me, the FBI would have whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. Well, we all know the FBI distracted us with that entire case because they didn't call not a third of the people that they should have called because Cassie should never have been there. They could have started with the bad boy artist and we would have had a good case and a good trial with Diddy. They could have started at bad boy. Take the freak off out of it. If they would have started at bad boy, we would have got a life sentence for Diddy. Let's start there first. So I think that is disingenuous for this man to get on here now and feeling comfortable with the shots out. Yeah, because if it was the FBI, nigga, this was a whole play on us. Most of us don't know it, but the ones who know, we know that this whole trial was a whole plea. Don't do that. Just because they didn't call you, first of all, don't mean they ain't gonna call you in the future. But secondly, don't do that. Don't act like just because they didn't call you, they didn't have nothing. They didn't want to send Diddy up through there. If they wanted to send Diddy up through there, we wouldn't have been over there hearing about the time Diddy was out there doing night fights with Cassie. They didn't want Diddy up there. If they wanted to send Diddy up through there, we would have heard better stories than the time he had Jane Doe gobble up 3 dicks. We would have heard way better stories. I done freakier. No, let me stop. This ain't about me. You feel what I'm saying? We would have saw some nastier shit than that. That's all I'm trying to say. I'm trying to tell you a story. Okay? Now, Freudian slip. But listen, that's not the perk. Y'all gonna make it about me. Don't make it about me. This is the perk. If they wanted Diddy, they would have got the nigga. They didn't want him. So for this man to get on here and be like, well, yeah, if the FBI wanted me, they would have came got me. Tread light, Tootsie Roll, tread light. They still might come. And you know we've been waiting on you, TD. And let me say this. When that fool said, when you ingest parasites, you die, let this be a lesson to TD Jakes and every other pastor who want to be in the in crowd. See all of that separation of church and state that they told y'all about? None of that has never existed. The church and state has always been in bed together. Now, TD Jakes made a comment that says, when you ingest parasites, then you die. Well, TD, if you were really truly a man of the cloth and a man of God, then why would you involve yourselves with the likes of somebody with Diddy, knowing that he has quote unquote freak offs because it's all over the internet? We had been heard about the Diddy parties, but you showed your big pot belly ass up trying to talk about you just came to say happy birthday. It's given you were over there being a power bottom, bro. Just like you say, when you ingest parasites, you die. You ingested a parasite. That's why you had to step down, you fat, funky bastard. You get it? You ingested the parasites. Now we know, and which I already knew, but now a lot of us know that you ain't no different than the diddler. As a matter of fact, the diddler and the TD are one and the same. My mama always used to tell me this long story long time ago, my mom used to tell me, show me your friends and it'll tell me a lot about you. So you ingested the parasite. So that means you a parasite. So you don't get to say, oh, I'm not with that, or oh, I just went over and whoop-de-whoop. That don't go like that, sir. No, that don't go like that. If you don't want to die, stop ingesting the parasites. And at this point in time, you done already swallowed and shitted them out. It's over and it's done. We're not believing you. We're not buying it. The only people that are going to listen to you with the Illuminati hand signs the whole video is them blind old black women down to the church house. All the rest of us, we don't give a motherfuck you and let your mother love you. I ain't even gonna hold you. Everybody outside of the pottery house. Inside the pottery house, they worship you at your feet. They washing you, loving on you, letting you stick your finger in their booties and things of that nature, allegedly. I don't know. Outside the pottery house, motherfuck you, let your mother love you. You get it? We don't care. So, I'm just saying, you follow your own advice. You lay down, you ingest parasites, you die. And that's why we over here, every time we see you on this doggone computer, in the arms of an angel, you will we feel like we at the funeral. Because you ingested parasites, duck, goose. Get your ugly ass off of here. Y'all know I don't like no TD. Y'all know I don't like no TD. When I saw him on here, I said, what the hell does TD want now? Y'all know I don't like no damn TD. I can't stand that nigga. Okay. Shout out to the Pottery House, dude. Shout out to the Pottery House. Now, let's get into, really quickly, we got to get into T.I. and Tiny, Nicki, and then we'll end with Michael Blackson. So let's get into T.I. and Tiny. Girl. So where do we begin? First of all, I don't know if I gave clarity on this, but if I haven't, I want to start with, let me pull up the article because I want to read it. I want to start with some clarity on this court case between T.I. and Tiny, because a lot of y'all don't know about that. And some of y'all heard about it and don't quite understand it. So, and I wanted to get clarity on it as well, because I felt like, I'm sorry, I'm reading emails, because I felt like I needed to understand what was happening. So they got like a $72 million lawsuit, right? T.I. and Tiny. Now, after they got the $72 million lawsuit, it was divided into two parts. One was for punitive damages, and the other was for something else. Punitive damages, and I want to say, like, don't get me the line, but I want to say it was something like punitive damages and I can't remember. Don't give me the line. I don't know. I don't want to say the wrong word, but they divided it into two, right? Let me let y'all see. Let's get them on here. So T.I. and Tiny, they divided so they were awarded one sum for the actual lawsuit or for the actual damages, and then they were awarded another sum for like if I guess you would kind of say, for lack of better terms, like pain and suffering type T's. You know what I'm saying? If you want to use layman terms, right? So, but the gag was the actual lawsuit was the smaller amount. But the punitive damage or the pain and suffering, that was the bigger amount. So it was like altogether 72 million. And it was like 11,000 for the actual lawsuit, but like 55,000 for the damn punitive damages, right? So what happened here is what the judge did was take that 50 some odd million dollars that they were awarded. The gavel was banged. The jury did the trial. They said you won the lawsuit. And what they did was the judge came back and said, after re-looking at the case, they didn't provide enough evidence to show that the company was doing this maliciously. Now pause. Because I'm telling y'all, even though I can't stand Tip and Tiny, right is right and wrong is wrong. And I'm going to tell y'all when they right and I'm going to tell y'all when they wrong. They rewriting the law just like they were trying to rewrite the law in the Diddy case. This case has already been won. It's already been settled. Now, don't get me wrong. I do believe that you can appeal cases. I do believe that people have a right to go back and retry cases if in law it aligns. However, in a civil suit, once the gavel was banged, and I'm not an attorney, so if anybody on here that know more than me, please correct me and chime in on me. That's these people coming back with a doggone retry of the law of the case, or unless they're coming back to say that, you know what I'm saying? Like, how can the judge just come back around and be like, yeah, I didn't feel like you proved it though. Nigga, it was a jury of 12 who did. It ain't about you. The jury of 12 said that they believe that this was malicious. What are you talking about? That they stole my stuff. But they're rewriting the laws in front of us. And listen, right now, the headlines are not good for T.I. and Tiny. So you know what? We're not about to ride for T.I. and Tiny as a collective. Because right now they battling the stuff with the SA suits and all. Ain't nobody about to jump out the window and ride for T.I. and Tiny. And this is the worst part. I don't blame them. But the worst part about it is, it's going to be worse on us. Because if they can rewrite the law on T.I. and Tiny, me and you next. So now they have to go back to court and prove that the people maliciously stole their shit. That means I ain't trying to do it on purpose. I made a mistake and stole your bike. That's like saying somebody rob you right now, or somebody break into your car and steal something out of your car. And then you call the police and they arrest the person and they all go to court and then the person gets convicted, and then the person come back with their lawyer and say, nah, because you didn't prove that I did that on purpose. What? You didn't prove that I broke into your car because I really needed money. That's what they're doing. This is wrong. This is wrong. And while I don't like T.I. and Tiny, like I said earlier, right is right and wrong is wrong. This is wrong. But I told y'all also, the powers that be, $71 million, that could create generational wealth for at least 3, 4, 5 generations down the line. I told y'all when they won that lawsuit, they would not allow them to walk away scot and free, clear with that money. Listen, they spent hundreds of years siphoning our economic power. You think they just gonna hand it back to Tip and Tiny? They spent hundreds of years siphoning our economic power. They finally got us where they want us to be. You really think they about to put the money right back into niggas' hands? I'm just saying. But I wanted to bring that part up as it relates to T and Tiny because, like I said, right is right and wrong is wrong. What that judge is doing is wrong, but nobody's going to make hella noise about it because, number one, it's kind of on the hush. And number two, it don't look good for T.I. and Tiny right now. It just don't. But neither here nor there, because that's not the real reason why I'm on here. And I just wanted to put that up there. So this is why I be saying I don't give a damn if people don't ride for T.I. and Tiny. First of all, T.I. has made a way to trick us into believing that the nigga was smart. That nigga went sat down for 6 months to a year in somebody's jail cell and learned every long word or 10 plus letter word he could learn and came back and started giving us word salads. And like duck dummies, we was around here thinking that nigga was smart. See the precipitation of the personification of the mental gratification of the installation of the manifestation of the manifestation in the process of making a station in manifesting. The nigga, what? We thought that nigga was smart. We also thought he was so smart, we started letting the nigga speak for us. And it wasn't until one day after 2020, I woke up. Something said, stop just letting this nigga babble and ramble. Start listening to what this nigga said. And it was in that moment I knew T.I. is slow as a goddamn turtle. Okay? T.I. don't know a goddamn thing. And the joke is on us. You know why? Did the nigga even graduate high school? The joke is on us. That nigga been playing in our face this whole time, but I should have knew it. He ain't but 5'4". I should have knew it. Don't trust a nigga my height. You feel what I'm saying? But anyway, we let him get over on us or whatever the case may be. Let him come be our spokesman for a little while. But now we over it. We don't like the nigga no more. For real. But anyway, T.I. had went on this rant telling everybody else, I'm retired, I ain't rapping no more. And I said, hey, don't hang up your microphone, my nigga. You gonna need it. And just like sure as I got a nose on my face, the nigga need it. But anyway, now Tiny, she had a birthday party. Or at least it was somewhere for her birthday. And apparently she put on her finest it costume and went out to this bar and she was gonna have a great time. Now, Tippy Tip was there. And he wanted to make sure that his wife was celebrated on her birthday. Now, a young lady who kind of looks like Mooney Long is going to talk about how, or she's going to try to sing to Tiny to say happy birthday. But see, the gag was the girl could really sing. See, it's different from Escape Tiny. All my friends are asking me about it. Do you want to, like I want to make love to you. See, it hit different when you got to sing by yourself. It's different. It's different. From a person who's been singing a whole life, it's different. It ain't the same. It's different. You feel what I'm saying? See, it's one thing when you around here hollering, oh, my friends are asking me about it. And everybody like, because they waiting for the next part. But it's different when we just give you the mic. And you get it. and we put you on the stand and we say, hey, blow it out, bust it up. You feel me? It hit different. And I think what happened was because T.I. is still, Tippy Tip is still a musician. I think what happened was when he heard that the girl could sing, Tip said, man, this bitch trying to play with my old lady. And he goes off. So we gonna get into it. And again, this is why I understand why the collective of us don't want to fight for the nigga. Because this is an ignorant little bitty nigga. Do you understand what I'm saying? This is a very ignorant little bitty nigga. Y'all got to catch up. Let's get into it, girl. This nigga so ignorant and lil. Girl, and look at Tiny standing there looking like a goddamn wax figure. That heifer look like she belong in the wax museum in Vegas. Sitting there. Girl, I ought to take a safety pin and poke that whole ass and see what ooze out of it. Girl, let's get into it.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday, Tiny. Yeah.
I feel like I need to do it again because they were in the
Yeah, we got you. Let's keep that at a minimum back there. Please, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Ain't that Mooney long? Ain't that Mooney long? Don't the girl look like Mooney long? Ain't that Mooney? Somebody drop down in the comments. Ain't that Mooney?
Hey, listen, man.
Yeah, they say that is Mooney. So he about to curse Mooney out, girl? Oh, girl. Now y'all want to be rapping, oh, no, a man shouldn't talk to a woman? Let me see what y'all going to say about Tippy Tip. Look, watch what Tippy Tip say.
Celebrate my old lady, man. Hey, everybody got one job to do that shit and fuck up. You hear me, man? Like, goddamn it, I can't be everywhere at one time, but I can be everywhere at one time. So, goddamn, please respect the shit and fuck up of it all. And thank you.
I got mine. One more time, we're going to do it again.
Yes, Lord.
Happy birthday
Yeah, Lord.
to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.
See, Tip think he's slick. He trying to act like he getting people to pay attention to the happy birthday song. That's not true. See, when Mooney Long hit that run to you, that nigga said, oh, this bitch trying to outdo my old lady. Hey, y'all sit down back there. Hey, bring them kids inside. Hey, who got that door open? That nigga started doing all type of stuff. He said, this bitch trying to play with my old lady on her birthday. I love the fire and the protected piece, but nigga, we see right through you. We see right through you, my nigga.
Wait, y'all, watch out. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday, Tanika Tiny Harris. Happy birthday, Tiny. We love you. Oh, boy, everybody.
Happy birthday.
Girl, and this is why the people ain't riding for Tip and Tiny. This is why. This is why the people ain't riding for Tip and it. This is why. It's because they're not likable people. Now, I ain't never been around them in the club scene, but I done heard through the club scene in Atlanta that literally nobody likes them, okay? And they say it's because of Tip and it, okay? I don't know. I can't say. I'm just telling y'all what they said. But, I just feel like Tip, he's stressed out. He got to deal with what he got going on with the courts and all that. He retired and had to unretire 5 minutes later. He's stressed out. So Tip and it, they out there trying to just let their head down. You know what I'm saying? Have a good time. It's a birthday. Mooney on the stage trying to out-sing my old lady, and she been in the group for 35 years. He just was stressed out. But even if, listen, although I don't like Tip, and he gets on my nerves, and I hate every long word that he's ever used in my life or in his life, I still think that it's wrong that what they're doing to him in court. And we need to be paying attention to that. We need to be paying attention to the T.I. and Tiny thing, okay? Oh, Aquarius Beauty, listen to me and listen to me good. You want to know the most annoying thing to me is a mother plucker who threw 1,000 runs in 3 words. Oh. And this is no shade, but I gotta say this part. Nothing gets under my skin more than 1,000 runs for 3 words. Oh my God. You know who I blame? Wanye from Boys to Men. Yeah, I blame Wanye. You want to know why I blame Wanye? Every time we seen that nigga, his head was back, his chin was up, and that goddamn Jack swallow my brain, say I'm sorry, stomp on you. And ever since that nigga started jerking that head with that head back, stomp on your head, it's been nigga. Bitch sounding like ghouls and goblins. Girl, please, girl. It don't even call for all that. Just sing the song. Happy birthday to you. You feel me? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, you ugly hoe. Happy birthday to you. Girl, if you don't get off this mic, girl, nothing bothers me more. I'm just sorry. Nothing bothers me more. Wanye was able to get away with it, and yeah, I blame the church too. Because he come out the church. You know, that's where the runs come from, the black church. I blame the church too. Now, yeah, T.I. ain't trying to get off of here. But Mooney sounded good, though. She just was doing too much. Yeah, like somebody put it in the chat. Latasha Scott is infamous. Oh, a pancake on them runs. Girl, just get on my nerves. Oh. Girl, if you don't get off these people microphones with all of this, girl, and out these people boots and studios with all of this, girl, the damn computers can't even keep up. Get off of these people stuff, girl. Get out of these people, please. Please get out of these people, please. All on these people microphones, the damn computer trying to figure out, girl. Speaking of figuring out, I have a question. First of all, let me get a consent. No, fuck that. I don't want the consistency. I got to say what I got to say. Let me say what I got to say. Hold on really quickly. Well, I'll come back to that. Let's get to Nicki. So look, I've seen some videos. Yes, I have. I've seen some videos. The videos from other content creators. I saw King of Reeds. I saw Armand. I'm not gonna lie. Armand was my go-to for the Rap Girls beef because that's what he does. Like at one point in time, I don't know if that's still what he's doing, but at one point in time, Armand literally all he did was the Rap Girl stuff. So when I heard these hoes was beefing, I said, oh yeah, let me go up here. You feel what I'm saying? And go see what's up. So, okay. I went to Armand. Armand told me what was going on. He read his little article or whatever. I got a little article to tell y'all or show y'all, and I got more clarification. Now, according to the King of Reeds video, with King of Reeds, I think that what happened with him, what he was saying was he didn't know where it stemmed from. And I got that a bit more from Armand, which is a good thing. But he didn't know where the beef stemmed from because according to him and according to me at the time, it honestly seemed like Nicki just was just online crashing out. But I did get the story from Armand, and I also found an article that I want to share with you guys. And I need this is a genuine question. Has anybody done a wellness check on Nicki? What is wrong with Nicki? Why has Nicki been crashing out lately like this? This is a question. Why? Like what? Let me say this. There is something going on behind the scenes that we aren't privy to. Nicki ain't coming on here crashing out the blue for no reason. Something is happening. I will give Nicki that. She not coming out here on some random, it looks like random ski slope rants, but it ain't that. Something is happening behind the scenes. Somebody said pills and potions. Not the pills and potions, but listen. I think it could be a combination of both if that's the case. But I don't think she's just freaking out for no reason. Something is going on. But it's gotten worse and worse and worse. And I think that this is where a lot of people are like, okay, girl, like, what is this? Like, what is going on? So Nicki had recently went off on Jay-Z and Beyonce. She had recently went off on a lot of people, and it do be so random. You'll be like, OMG, like, where the hell did this come from? Like, who is this girl? What is this girl talking about, right? But at the end of the day, I really do believe that girl have a reason to really be mad. Now, according to what I saw on Armand says because it stemmed from a situation between Nicki and SZA's manager. Now, I forget his name, but I got the article up here anyway, so it's cool beans. But it turns out it should have been allegedly, what they're saying is it's a situation between Nicki and SZA's manager. Now, Nicki did a sub tweet about the manager with the TDE situation, or at least, try to sub him on some messy stuff. And then SZA tried to do a sub response, and then Nicki responded. So from what I'm hearing, it was SZA being low-key talking about don't fall for the Mercury retrograde. She was really allegedly, from what I'm hearing, low-key attacking Nicki by saying the bitch crashing out. Don't listen to her, type T's or something like that. Don't get me the line, but either way, that's how the beef started, and Nicki has been up ever since. Okay, Nicki has been up ever since, and people are weirded out. People are freaked out, like, what is going on with Nicki? Why is she beefing with everybody? I even have some audio we're gonna get into, but let's get into this article. It says, after the super bass rapper dissed the snooze singer in a series of eyebrow-raising messages, SZA fired back on her own scatching reaction. But that's not where the beef started. In fact, Nicki originally called out a rapper, Punch. That's his name. Punch, who is also signed to SZA's Top Dog Entertainment, TDE label, for allegedly bullying me on Twitter for no reason. Punch has yet to publicly address the allegation. Now, this is what Nicki said in her tweet. So glad I have proof of being bullied by and lied on by a man publicly. Nicki 42 wrote on July 15 message on X, a platform used for my job after I rejected his business proposition on more than one occasion. So far, Nicki has an issue with SZA's artist Punch from TDE, okay? It says shortly after her rant about Punch, SZA 35 shared her own cryptic message on the platform writing, Mercury retrograde, don't take the bait, LOL, silly goose. Now, if you know that me and your manager beefing, and you know that I know that me and your manager beefing, you come on here and sub me and you might be the only ones know that you talking to me, but bitch, you know you talking to me. And I think that's where Nicki is coming from. Bitch, you tried to sub me after I subbed your artist, and bitch, I caught it. Bitch, I caught it. That's what it's giving, okay? So, again, like I told you, I think that it's stuff be happening behind the scenes that we aren't privy to. We just catch it when it blows up. So, okay, fast forward. It says, and while she didn't name anyone specific, Nicki quickly accused the Kill Bill singer of subtweeting her, replying to the post by saying, go draw your freckles back on Bookie. So SZA was apparently drawing freckles. And let's be clear, I'm going to wait till we get there. The Super Bass MC went on to further criticize SZA's appearance in a series of follow-up messages. Now, this is where it gets interesting. Bitch looked like, hold on. She said, this is Nicki. Bitch looking and sounded like she got stung by a fucking bee. Nicki wrote in one post on X, ... draws on my fake freckles. Now, let me say this. Let's go with the sound. Nicki ain't told no lies. SZA can't sing. If somebody asks SZA to sing and hold the note, or you gonna pass, go ahead on playing the fume. SZA can't sing to save her life. SZA sounds horrible. I don't care. I done seen her sing live. SZA is horrible. I see nowadays music is judged by numbers. How many numbers you can do. How many people could say that that's what it's judged by. It's not by the actual art. As a singer, SZA sucks. I said what I said, and I'm not taking it back. She sucks. It is what it is. But does she make great music? Absolutely. She makes amazing music, but as a singer, she sucks. Now, the body shaming, I think that's rich coming from Nicki. When Nicki's BBL looked just as bossy, she trying to make it seem like SZA's BBL. As a matter of fact, I think they BBLs, they got matching BBLs. Yeah, Nicki can't sing neither. I hate when she sings. I hate when Nicki sings. Nicki singing was the worst thing ever happened to my ears. Okay? But either way, I'm saying all that to say, body shaming her, Nicki, your booty ain't even proportioned to your body. Having plastic surgery and body shaming another person is just odd for me. I'm sorry. I gotta say that part. Having a whole new body and then body shaming somebody else with a new body, that's a new level of crazy and delusional for me. How, Sway? How? That's like Tiny going up to SZA saying, "Oh, you funny shit." I know you fucking lying to me. Bitch, I know you lying. What? All of them got the same BBL. So her saying that SZA was bad built, shaped like this, and this, that, and the third. You forgot, Nicki, we saw you bent over trying to twerk on stage. See, because I grew up as a y'all call it roasting, but because I grew up as a ribber, I'm very smart on how I do it, right? When I'm texting, especially if I'm texting and I haven't uploaded any type of status, but sometimes I'll write it and then I'll read it back and think of what the consequences could be before I hit send. Nicki should have did that before she did the body shaming part, because she had to know the people was going to tear her down. She had to know that. She absolutely had to know that the people was going to say, "I know you fucking lying." Like, come on now. Don't do that. It's not a good look for either Nicki or SZA hadn't said nothing, but it's not a good look for Nicki at all. Literally. It says, and SZA's looks weren't all the rapper took ear with. It says Nicki also called into question the singer's achievement as an artist, particularly a recent record, her 2022 SOS album broke by going 9-time platinum under 3 years. The milestone made by SZA, the only Black artist to spend over 80 weeks on Billboard top 10 chart, surpassing Michael Jackson's previous records. Can we talk about these fake stats that they be putting out in these articles? First of all, buying versus streaming are not, you can't even compare them. You're not going to tell me that SZA has done more than a Michael Jackson. It just doesn't make physical sense, y'all. But the new wave, I told y'all how they make you a millionaire in 2025. They just write it on a piece of paper. It's the same thing with these stats and all that stuff. They just writing this shit up. This makes absolutely no sense. While SZA may be a great artist, SZA ain't surpassed Michael Jackson in nothing. Nothing. She hadn't even been in the studio longer than Michael Jackson. Come on, man. Come on. But when you chasing numbers and they control the numbers, you get it? So now you can put a SZA in the category with a Michael Jackson, with a Michael Jabari Jackson. And I feel some type of way about that. But Nicki's going to go on to accuse her of losing millions of streams. And this is because the powers that be are controlling this whole thing. I told y'all a long time ago, welcome to the party. You are late. This is a stage. The world is a stage. 90% of what you see on the internet is not real. Remember the lady? That motherfucker back there is not real. That's 90% of what you see on your screen right now. But they're going to make you believe it because they're going to keep saying it. And you're going to keep reading it and you're going to ingest it. And then after a while, even if you don't want to believe it, after a while, you'll probably believe it because they just keep force feeding it to you. Look. SZA's in the same category with Michael Jackson. And SZA's fans will sit here and argue me down to the ground that she should be in those categories. And that's the mental illness that we got to talk about as a community. That's the mental illness we got to talk about as a community. Okay? Now, moving forward, it says Because you need to ask yourself, how can someone lose millions of streams? Has anybody asked about that? How can an artist lose streams? Either it was streamed or it wasn't. We do know that the record labels love buying and creating artists. Even though Drake was being a little dickhead when he did it talking about Kendrick, he was right. They definitely did put some stuff behind Kendrick, but they put it behind Drake too. They ratting on each other because guess what? Quiet as it's kept, Nicki, and I'm going to hold that thought. They put it behind you too. We forget about what you did to Kimberly Denise Jones, Nicki. Don't start me. Do not start me, Nicki. We ain't forgot what you did to Kimberly Denise Jones. See, they made you, just like you on here telling us, they made SZA. Don't do that. That ain't right. Don't do that. Don't do that. See, this what Kim was trying to tell y'all in the 99 and the 2000. Y'all ain't won't hear it because this was the next big thing. Now Nicki's crashing out. Now everybody's like, OMG, what's going on? What's going on? Now you get it. And we're going to get into it. We're going to get into it because they built you too. And this is how I know they built you. Physically, it has been said out of other artists' mouth. Remember, when Nicki first was on, they literally, according to Kimberly Denise Jones, and I don't believe she lying, they literally had studied Little Kim and created Nicki in a lab. Hello? They created Nicki in a fucking lab. That whole persona, everything you see was freaking created. It is what it is. I was there. It was created. They took Little Kim, everything great about Little Kim, and put it on a new face and pushed Little Kim out the door. But I said it back then. The karma gonna hit hella hard when it come back. I said it back then. I said that damn karma is gonna hit so hard when it hit back because I knew it was coming. And show as I got a nose on my face. Cardi, a little bitch, you can't fuck with me if you wanted to. These expensive. These is red bottoms. These is bloody shoes. Nicki been crashing out ever since. And I said what the fuck I said. And I don't even like Cardi. Nicki been crashing out ever since. Stop me when I start lying. I'll wait. Because like Kim said, all you really care about, and this is one thing King of Reese brought out in his video, and he's right about. One thing Kim said at the beginning of Nicki's career is that she wants to be the only one. And that's the problem. And we know that to be a fact. Nicki been in the game. Nicki dominated female hip hop for 10 years by herself. Nobody else. That only happens if you gatekeep. Let me say that again. For 10 years minimum, Nicki ran the whole female hip hop industry by herself. Nobody else. Yeah, you had a little snicker-gicker of little Trina, but what? Trina ain't a threat to Trina. Trina ain't even a threat to goddamn Dead Kanye. So what nobody worry about Trina? Trina could do a little 1-2 ying-ying over here. Let her go over there, whoop-de-whoop. But she ran it by her whole self. 10 whole years. She had to literally say, no other woman is coming in behind me. That had to happen for Nicki to have 10 years by herself. Like Nicki or not, that's the God's honest truth. That's the God's honest truth. Okay? So now that all these other girls, it looks like, this is just what it looks like. It looks like now Nicki has to go back and she's not the grand Nicki anymore. And the world has moved on and Nicki is losing it. Because like Kim said back on the Breakfast Club, she want to be the only one. It's room for other artists. Prior to Nicki and after Nicki, female artists worked together. Female rappers worked together. Prior to Nicki and after Nicki, female artists worked together. Okay? It's a fact. The only time female artists stopped working together in the history of hip hop was the 10 years Nicki reigned. Fact check me and stop me when I start lying. Fact check me. It just is what it is. You feel what I'm saying? She gatekept and made sure nobody else had a way. Now, I want to add another interesting dynamic to this. Now that we know what we know today in 2025, Nicki Trini. How many FBA hip hop artists you think she done stepped on to make sure they couldn't get on? While we propped her up because all we saw was melanin. Let me say it again, because see, Nicki didn't come to America and sing the Trini music. Nicki came to America and rapped like the niggas over here. Now, if Nicki came to America and sung the Trini music, that would be different. But she came into our house and pushed us out for 10 whole years. Let me say it again. Nicki came into our house and kicked us out for 10 years. Women in hip hop were kicked out for 10 plus years. And Nicki is Trini. Shout out to Trini. Love Trini down to the ground. But do you see how that looks now that we know what we know? Do you see how now, how back then you can see how you were blinded to not even think like that? And now that you know what you know, you look back and you go, that bitch did. Show the fuck did. You get it? Okay? Because this is the God's honest truth. Stop me when I start lying. When I start to lie, I want somebody to get on here and stop me. And you can't tell me I'm lying about Nicki, because when Kim went away, I became a Nicki fan. My daughter is only a Barb today because I introduced her to Nicki. Bitch, I got on Nicki. I used to be, before it was a thing, I guess you would call me an old Barb. I used to be a Barb, bitch, at the beginning of the Nicki career. So I know what I'm talking about. I was there physically. For 10 years, Nicki, a Trinidadian woman, came in and knocked every single FBA woman out of the game of hip hop for 10 fucking years. You're not going to tell me that she didn't have the backing of the powers that be. Nicki, you were made and created just like you claim they making and creating SZA. Now it's your turn and you got a problem. You out of pocket. You out of pocket. You got money now. You got your husband. Girl, go with your baby and go on live your life and do something else. Your career was over the moment Cardi stepped on the scene. It's over. You got your fan base. They're going to always be there. They're going to always be there. You got your fan base. Every time you want to tour, they're going to pull up. I swear to God, they're going to pull up. The Barb's going to pull up, pull over, and pop out. But what I'm not going to let you do is get on here and get the ranting and all of this stuff. And now I'm starting to notice that everybody you ranting against, they some FBAs. And I'm starting to think back. And I'm starting to feel some type of way. And I'm starting to sit up here and say, what's real tea? What you really mad at, Nicki? My mind goes far. You know what I'm saying? I goes far sometimes. I can't help it. My mind goes far. And this is no shade, because like I said, I used to be a huge Nicki fan. Huge. When Nicki first came out, first of all, I went through a depression because I was mad that Kim went to jail. Then Kim couldn't come back. Then Kim came back looking like a white woman talking about put your lighters up. I had to throw a funeral for my girl. And I blame Nicki. If Nicki wouldn't have came on the scene, Kim would still be black. Say what I said. If Nicki wouldn't have came, now that I'm thinking about it, it's coming to my brain. It's starting to dawn on me. Everything that happened, this is all Nicki's fault. If Nicki wouldn't have came here, Kim would still be black. Nicki come on the scene calling her an itty bitty piggy. Then Kim go to jail. Then she come back talking, welcome to Bed-Stuy. I said, what? Well, niggas either do or they don't die. I said, who the fuck? Someone murdered. Nobody see, nobody heard it. I said, nah, is that a motherfucking clone, bitch? Who is that? It's Nicki's fault. I said what I said. I said what I said. I said what I said. Nicki is her fault. Nicki has a lot of fault to be talked about here, okay? Okay? Yeah, she came back Latina Kim. Girl, Kim been telling everybody she Puerto Rican, Trinidadian. Ever since Nicki came on the scene, Kim done been everything but a nigga. Do you understand me? It's Nicki's fault. Ever since Nicki came on the scene, Kim done turned to Jamaican. Kim done been Puerto Rican, Trinidadian, girl, Kim Asian, bitch, Kim white, Bitch, Kim everything. And it's Nicki's fault. And I don't like that. Now, Nicki went live and did a Barty. What do I mean by that, boo? I'll tell you. Nicki went live and went the wigging out talking about SZA and was dragging for SZA, girl. I said, what? Now, SZA got her little fan base and whatnot. And Nicki was giving me very much Cardi tease. You know how Cardi be getting on her little soapboxes and getting on here and cursing the Barty gang out? This what she was doing, but she was called what the SZA people is. Whatever the little scissors is, her little fan base. Look at what Nicki was saying, girl. I said, what?
A yodeling fool who needs auto-tune, who done this every female entertainer, it seems, based off of, you know, the screenshots. Take your yodeling ass on somewhere else, bitch. What the f***? You done tried to break that man back or something, I think, allegedly. How the f*** did you match the dots every time you put back on the freckles is what we the people want to know. I'm not a TV bitch. I'm a...
Yeah. Yeah. And that was when I was like, somebody go check on Nicki. Somebody got to check on her. Somebody got to do a wellness check. Nigga said all that yodeling, you need auto-tune. I'm going to stop her when she start lying. SZA can't sing, bro. I don't care if I don't get... Let me know all the stars is closer. All the stars is closer. Let me know all the stars is closer. And I love the song. The girl couldn't hold a note if you wrote it on a paper and put it in her hand. Do you understand what I'm trying to say to you? Girl, that bitch couldn't hold a note. If I wrote a treble clef on this piece of paper right now and told her to hold out her hands, girl, please. Let me know what? Yeah, she ain't lying. She do be yodeling. She be yodeling. She do get female Trey songs or whatever the case may be. But Nicki still, you got to stop with all of that. Girl, leave them people alone. The girl is on tour with who she on tour with? Kendrick Lamar. They on tour going around telling everybody that they not like us. Let that girl live, Nicki. You out of pocket. You wrong. Your time is over. Your time is over, girl. It's that girl turn. You had 10 plus years. It's that girl turn. Like, come on now. That's wrong. Nicki out of pocket for that. Y'all don't think? It's that girl turn. When it was your turn and you stepped on Kimberly Denise Jones, you ain't had no problem. You made mixtapes about it. I was on a plane with Dwayne. You can call me Whitley. I go to hell, mine. Excuse me, honey. Yeah, you made whole diss songs. You had a field day, bitch. You even had me rapping about Kim. I used to have to get off the song and feel bad. Then I was rapping about my girl. I hated that I learned that song. I hated that I had learned that song. Every time I sung it, I felt a little guilt in my spirit. Only when Kim was out, but when she went to jail, bye, Kim. Look, only when Kim was home. Soon as she went to jail, bye, Kim. I was on a plane with Dwayne. Bitch, what's up, Nicki? What's up? Pills and potions. I ain't gonna lie, that's when she started losing me at pills and potions. But you get where I'm going with this. Nicki, you got to stop. It's that girl turn now. You done had your turn. It's that girl turn. You wrong for that. And I think we need to normalize telling people when they wrong. Let me see if I can find that little Kim video. And it's going to, and again, whether you like Nicki or not, right is right and wrong is wrong. While I believe that Nicki has reason to crash out, I believe that Nicki has every reason to crash out. I do believe that she's been done wrong, especially as far as her money and stuff. I think she's been done wrong. So she does have every reason to crash out. However, Nicki, it just looks bad. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. Let me see if I can find that clip of Lil' Kim talking about that. Who skips on the Breakfast Club dissing Lil' Kim asked who skips what? Let me see. I want to show y'all that video from Kim. Y'all know that they said one of them interviews is when Kim they said one of them interviews is when Kim had what's his name beat up? Charlotte McGee. Y'all remember Charlotte McGee got snuck outside the thing? Outside of the Breakfast Club? Let me see. Is it here? Let me see. Let me see what she's saying right here. This Ebro.
That wasn't me. Like, if you can't say that, you know.
Would it be
But see, it's hard when people can't give you that respect. When people can't mutually say, I'm sorry. If I said something that offended you, I made a mistake. If I did this, I apologize because that wasn't me. Like, if you can't say that, you know.
Would it be that simple for you? There's more if you need.
Thank you.
Would it be that simple for you if someone, not to name names, was to say to you on the side?
Not to name names, Joe would say if Nicki pulled her aside and was
And
like,
if Nicki came to you on the side and said, "Hey Kim, I just want to apologize the way this started out."
You know, it's like some things just.
Let me show y'all this one. Let me go over here. I went to TikTok.
Not like her. She wanted to be the only female out there. So when Baby and them said, we're not fucking with this chick because you can't stand next to her, she loved it because she didn't want to stand next to me. I think it's her. She wanted to be out there by herself.
I think the industry puts women against each other all the time.
They do. That's not like her. She wanted to be the only female out there. So when Baby and them said, we're not fucking with this chick because you can't stand next to her, she loved it because she didn't want to stand next to me.
I think it's her.
She wanted to be out there by herself.
I think the industry puts women against each other all the time.
They do. That's not like.
So what Kim was saying was it wasn't about the apology. It wasn't about none of that. She wanted to be the only one. And that's literally what this was all about. That's what Kim was saying back then. And it made sense because the way things were moving, it was almost like at one time, all we saw was Kim. Kim was the girl. And then all of a sudden, we didn't see her no more. They started oversaturating us with Nicki stuff. So when she said it, I believed it because that's the way things were physically happening during the time. Now we get here. Nicki has had all her issues with most of these people. A lot of times it's because of these people. I'll say it's a coincidence that these people are up and Nicki at the time is down. I think that after having 10 plus years of the industry on lock as a female artist, Nicki don't have a leg to stand on. Nicki, girl, it is what it is. Whatever bad business deals you did with Jay-Z or anybody else, do I think they gave her a bad end of the stick as a female in hip hop? Absolutely. And I think she should deal with that. But at the end of the day, come on now. At the end of the day, Nicki, you had your time. It's over now. It's literally over now. And that's just that on that. And it's okay. But it's over now. And let me say this too. I was also there with the whole Nicki paid homage, but it wasn't good enough. I was there. Nicki did not pay homage. What Nicki did was faintly, oh, I enjoy Little Kim. Oh, I respect Little Kim. It was a faint little whoop-de-whoop. But the disrespect was allowed. The disrespect was sent through a damn bullhorn. It was at least she did mention her, or at least she mentioned her and said her name. Well, now nobody's saying Nicki's name, and the bars are losing it. See, I told this, and I knew this when this happened with Kim. I said, when Nicki's day come, it's going to be 10 times worse. I understand the universe. And while a lot of people don't believe in karma, I understand the energy of it. And I understand what you put out is what you get back. So I knew right then and there when she was dragging it, itty bitty piggy in the market, get that bitch a quarter and a car, tell her park it. I don't fuck with pigs like assalamu alaikum. I put them in a crib and I let Askamaya bake them. I was rapping it, don't get me wrong. But when she was doing that, it was overkill. And we were promoting it because the music was good. The music was good. But I knew then at that moment, I said, Nicki's karma is going to be 10 times worse than what it is she's doing to these girls. And as we can see, Nicki been crashing out ever since Cardi came out. Consistently. Period. Point blank. Nicki has crashed out ever since Bodak Yellow dropped. I'm just saying. And I love Nicki. I think what she gave to the culture and what she brought to the culture. Listen, when you start talking about the best rappers of all time of hip hop, Nicki gonna be up there. Top 1, not 2. You feel what I'm saying? She gonna be up there. Top 2, not 2. We gonna respect her. But I just would hate for her to ruin her legacy on this BS. Like, girl, you had your turn. Move around. Any business situation you got, handle that legally behind the scenes. But trying to get everybody to just automatically go against all these celebrities is not going to work in your favor, especially during this awakening that we're going through for FBAs and Black Americans. We are now delineating. Right now, you sitting over there trying to isolate FBA people, it ain't going to work in your favor. Now, the barbs are going to follow. But I'm telling you, as a collective of Black folks around this here world, or Black Americans around this here country, we thinking a little differently now. So that's why I say it took me to think about it, the fact that she gatekept 10 years worth of Black American women being in hip hop. It took for me to have the mindset I have today to understand that was happening back then. Okay? Whatever you need to do, you need to be handling that behind the scenes. But all that crashing out online, Nicki, it make you look so fool. You look so fool, girl. And even when you rightful in your right and you in your right mind, and they really messing with you behind the scenes, you gonna always look a fool because you always look like the antagonizer and the bully. You got to chill, Fed. You had your time. It's over. Hang your plaques up. You feel me? Hang your plaques up, do a reunion tour in 5 to 10 years, or you know what I'm saying, and be done with it. But it's over. You're old news. Welcome to the party. You're late. This is what you did to Little Kim. See, when Little Kim was over there saying it's about respect, I came before you, and you just coming in bulldozing and trying to whoop the whoop the whoop. You didn't want to hear none of it, Nicki. I know, I was there. You didn't want to hear none of it. And I don't care about any old random small clip video that the barbs go find and say, see, Nicki was trying to show love. Nicki ain't never tried to show love to Little Kim, not once. That little bull crap of, that don't count. That don't count. I was there. Most of the barbs wasn't even there, so I don't even listen to that. To the barbs who was there, you know I'm not lying. That girl was cutting up on Kim, doing her a job. Now the chickens have come home to roost. Cock-a-doodle-doo, nigga. Let's move on. Get the likes up on the video before we get into this last story. Get the likes up on the video.
Do your hand like this. Yeah, gotcha. Cause I'm black, niggas the black, the nigga black, niggas the black, the nigga I'm black, niggas the black, the nigga black, the nigga black, the nigga I'm black and I'm brown, I'm black and I'm brown, I'm black and I'm brown, I'm black and I'm brown. You got to say, they want the black, cause I'm black, nigga the black, the black, nigga black. I can never be white, the white. Shake if your leg, wiggle lift your leg, bounce lift your leg, hustle lift your leg. If your leg is around, let me see you put your hands up. Let me see you put your, if your leg is around, let me see you put your hands up. Put your hands up, man. Make that booty go round and round. I'm Louis Vuitton Brown. Make that booty go round and round, man, cause I'm Louis Vuitton Brown.
I hope y'all hit the like button. I hope y'all hit the like button. Shout out to everybody in the building, y'all. Like I said, we're trying to get the channel to 50,000 subscribers. So if you can, please go ahead and subscribe to the channel. I do a lot of awesome content. The Morning Joce is something we do Monday through Friday. So if you're new here, Monday through Friday, you at work, you want to pass a little time, put your earbuds in. That's why we here. We here to joke, laugh, have a good time, whoopty whoop. Okay. So make sure y'all subscribe so you can know when we go live Monday through Friday. And plus, I also put out a bunch of other awesome content. And can I also say this? Shout out to the subscriber who sent me something about trying to get my other YouTube page back. I wasn't in a rush to do it, but the fact that you thought about me, shout out to you. And thank you for that. I can't remember who you were, but thank you for sending me that with TC I Kill You. And I'm going to work on that. I'm going to work on getting the dollhouse back. I know I said I wasn't going to do it. But I will be working on getting the dollhouse back. Just give me a second, y'all. Just give me a second. I just got everything on my plate. I can't even break down these lives. Is anybody on here, an editor, who know how to break down these long ass lives and put them in short form content? You know how what them people be doing? How funky be doing it in Tasha K. And what's the other girl? The Nigerian girl. Lovely T. I want somebody to come break these long ass lives down and put my little content back out. Call me. Okay? Because I ain't got time to sit down and do it, y'all. I ain't got time. Okay. Now I want to show you guys something. Because y'all know we got to end on an educational moment. The hell wrong with y'all? Okay. Look at this person. Remember, Black Americans are the only person who cannot be deported. Everybody else can, even the clears that are here. Everybody on this continent, well, everybody in America, North America, the 50 states, can be deported except Black Americans. Everybody clear and everybody from anywhere else. We are the only ones who cannot be deported. Okay? No matter what the internet tells you, we are the only people who cannot be deported. Why is this important? This Hispanic guy went to Morehouse. He got caught up in ICE. His people decide to, remember I told y'all, let me set it up like this. Remember I told you guys, everybody's in on the joke except us. Remember I told y'all, I say everybody knows who we are except us. We are the only people who don't know who we are. Every group of people outside of this world, outside of America, knows exactly who we are and they know exactly what we're capable of, okay? Never let them tell you anything otherwise. They know. They just won't tell you that so they can continue to use you. As long as you don't think they know, then they can continue to use you, okay? So long story short, this little Hispanic guy goes to Morehouse and the person decides that they want to put out a PSA to get people to help and get him rallied back into America. And they put it out in the sense of, we need to help our brother, our Morehouse grad, because guess what? Morehouse is a predominantly Black school. So most people, if they ever never see the picture, they're going to assume that this person must be a Black American who got swooped up in ICE. OMG, we got to do something about it. But this is how they use you. I want to show you in real time how you are used by these people. I want to show you in real time because I want you to see this and never forget this. Your ignorance is what has made these people capable of using you the way that you have been used. The Most High said, my people will perish due to a lack of knowledge. And this is why you are perishing. This is why we as a people are perishing. A lack of knowledge. Even when we think we know a lot, we really don't know shit. The things that we need to be knowing is common fucking sense and is right before our eyes. But we won't see it because we so caught up in believing that we need to be educated by the system. Just a bunch of woke dummies walking around regurgitating talking points from a book from clear people who want everybody to be intersex in one race and bring aliens to America. Neither here nor there. Look at how they play or tried to play in Black people's face. Look at the caption. Morehouse alumni raise concerns as reports surface of classmate allegedly detained by ICE. Members of the HBCU Spell House, that's Spellman, that's the all Black females, and Morehouse, that's the all Black males, community are raising awareness about Alex Majanda, a Morehouse graduate who is allegedly being detained by ICE in Dallas. Look at how they wrote it. Listen. Because if you never see the photo and you hear Morehouse, you are to assume that this is somebody, one of us. But this is not. But this is how they utilize your systems. This is how they utilize your ignorance. This is how they utilize everything that they can from you because they know you don't know. You think Black and Brown Coalition, we all suppressed, we all the same, so it is what it is. And most people are going to be reactive. This is another thing. Most college students think like the system. When you graduate from college, you're not graduating to say you know anything more than the next person. You're just more indoctrinated. Bachelor's, indoctrination level 1. Master's, indoctrination level 2. What's the other one? Doctorate, indoctrination level infinity. That's all it is. And I got 2 degrees, so I'm not degree shaming if y'all want to bring that up. So the college kids gonna go with whatever the system says because the system is what's teaching the kids in college. Are we tracking? So when they put out this PSA and they never put up a photo and said, we gotta go get our brother from Morehouse, what are Black Americans gonna do? Immediately raise their antennas and get the fighting because that's how we are. But this is how they capitalize off your ignorance. Check it out. Look at what the caption says. Dear Spellhouse family. And this is from a brother named Jamarcus. So it's the most blackest niggaest name you can get. So you won't think twice about it. I told you it's some of us, if he's one of us, that we going to have to deal with as far as treason. I told y'all, everybody's in on it. All your favorite celebrities, your favorite politicians, they all in on it. You just don't know. Look at how he wrote it. And I ain't going to read it all. I hope this message finds you well. I'm reaching out with an urgent plea for assistance regarding our brother, friend, and classmate, Alex Majanda. Now, mind you, this is only the American sort of sounding names. The nigga got like 4 or 5 Hispanic names. A member of class of 2018 who has recently been detained by ICE. This situation has arisen amidst the ongoing protests surrounding immigration policies and the current administration stance on deportation. Alex is widely known amongst his peers as an alumni from Morehouse, Spelman, and Clark, Atlanta. So now they got all the predominantly Black schools in there. Oh, he lit. Everybody know him. All the niggas know him. He was questioned by Dallas police leading to detention. Whoop. I'll read it. He was questioned by Dallas police leading to his detention in an ICE facility in Dallas, Texas. Many of us know Alex as a kind-hearted individual, dedicated worker, and someone who has always been there for his friends and family. His life and well-being are in jeopardy, and his absence is deeply felt. We must rally together to support him during this difficult time. Hold on. Where's the paragraph where he was calling him a brother? It says, it is crucial to understand the serious implications that sometimes with ICE detentions. It says individuals in these situations may face deportation and separation from their families and communities, often with little notice or no recourse. It says, as Morehouse men, we live by the code, I got my brother's back. And now is the time to embody that spirit of solidarity and support. Listen. If you are at an indoctrination level 1, 2, or 3, and you are taught of this beautiful Black and Brown community, and we are all supposed to be helping this whole diaspora of Black people while we get nothing, and we're supposed to just be here to be an assistant, you're going to be gung-ho to run and help Alex. Because you're going to look at him as a brother. And the way that the message is presented to you, it makes you identify with it subconsciously. So you won't even ask to see who the hell is Alex and what he look like. That's why he's saying he is a brother from Morehouse. He is a Hispanic who actually probably got into Morehouse off of scholarships. Because you do know, shout out to everybody in the building, all those people that go to those HBCUs that are not Black are there on scholarships because they are minorities. So when you see clear people at a HBCU, a lot of y'all may say, oh, they just want to be here. They got hella cheap college. They got hella discounts for being a minority inside a predominantly Black school. They don't tell you that part, huh? When y'all see the Indians and Hispanics, they there because it's a lick. It's a lick. You think they just want to be amongst you niggas? You think because they play in the band or they on a football team with you niggas, they just love your camaraderie that much? You a new age fool. It's a fucking lick, my nigga. They getting paid to come to your school. They getting a stipend to be at a school full of niggas. They hitting a fucking lick, my nigga. Fact check me. They get all types of grants and kickbacks for being a minority in a predominantly black school. It's a fucking fact. Okay? So the brother that these people in the indoctrination levels 1, 2, or 3, it don't matter, are going to run to his aid because they have the mindset of the system, because it's the system who teaches them. And it's also these brothers that we revere in our communities to think they're smarter than us. Let me tell this to y'all, and I've said this before. If you've been on my channel over a year, you know I've said this before. Don't you ever let a motherfucker with a degree make you think they're smarter than you. Don't you ever let a motherfucker with any degree, I don't give a fuck if it's an associate's all the way up to a doctoral. Don't you ever let a motherfucker with a degree make you think they smarter than you. They not smarter. They just know how to pass the test and retain information. They ain't smarter. They may be smarter on whatever subject they studied, but they ain't smarter. But in our mind, we've been taught to believe that all these educated people are the most intelligent. And it turns out they're the dumbest. My daughter just graduated college. I seen the college kid fucking sure dumb as a box of rocks. Four, 5 degrees, dumb as a box of rocks. Can't think, can't say less think. Couldn't have, if somebody gave them common sense, wouldn't know what to do with it. They ain't smarter than you. Don't you ever let a motherfucker with a degree walk around with his chest up and his ass on his shoulder like he's smarter than you and he got something up on you. He a raggedy motherfucking lie. He just got student loan debt and he know how to pass a test. That's it. That's all. That's where it starts, is where it stops. But why is this important? If you are ignorant and don't know who you are and don't know the difference between you and them, you'll think that the brother is somebody you need to spring into action for. Now, I need to ask y'all, and this rhetorical. I need to ask y'all, and this is rhetorical. Why are they so hell-bent on getting you to help them? I have yet to see one Hispanic person call on one clear person this entire time. I have not seen it. I haven't seen them call on the Asians. I haven't seen them call on the other Hispanics who are here. They won't even call out the other Hispanics who are already here, who voted to have them niggas deported. They won't even call on them. They done heard us say we not helping them so much. Now they sneaking trying to find ways to get our help. Why do you think that is? It's rhetorical. Don't answer. Why do you think that is? Let's move on. It's rhetorical. Don't answer. Now, while we on the subject, this gonna take us out. Shout out to everybody in the building. Shout out to everybody in the building. Okay? Truth be told, thank you for the super chat. Says hot dog neck must be done with his humiliation ritual. Must be, child. Thank you for the super chat. Simply Monique 40, thank you for the super sticker. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Shout out to everybody in the building. Y'all get the lights up, please. Bobby Rodriguez, thank you for the super chat so much. I appreciate you. Symphony, thank you for the super chat. Do the clips. F you and your family. I should. That's how we should be. For everybody else, hell. Hold on, Symphony. I might stand by. I'm gonna play it for you. Hold on. Kiki 31, thank you for the super chat, or thank you for being a member for 5 months. Says, Boo, you are so funny. I love it here. Oh, thank you, girl. I just be over here juicing and talking. Thank you. Angela Jefferson, thank you for the super chat. Hey, Voodoo Doll Mods and Acorn fam. Voodoo, please play your song that you used to play in the intro with the singing. I miss your song Into Love. Oh, intro, Love You Down to the Ground. Oh, I know which one you're talking about. Do I still have that? I know what you're talking about. You're talking about the old intro I used to use. Do I have that on here? I don't think I have it on here. Nope, this is the Joce intros. Nope, new intro. I don't have it on here. But when I find it out, I'll play it for y'all. I'll find it one day and play it for y'all. It's on my hard drive, or it's on the computer. I just gotta get it. Thank you so much. Sean, thank you for the super chat. Says, you're pressed when you have an issue with someone who was only on one album. That's insecurity at its highest level. Facts. Facts. And let me say this too. Too often we've been seeing these celebrities been crashing out on these people. Y'all ain't still questioning why. What's going on in these celebrity households where they got all this time on their hand to crash out like this? Maybe they not who we thought they were. Maybe they don't have what we thought they had. Just Just an observation. Who knows? Southern Louisiana Cooking with Kay. Thank you for the super chat. Says, love you down, boo. Love you more, boo. Thank you so much. Autumn Marie, thank you for the super chat. Says, it's funny how we're lazy, but it shows how acorns really control America. We do. We absolutely do. We are the spending power. We are the buying power, and we are the political power. We just don't know it. Why you think I've never seen a politician get up there and campaign to Asians? I've never seen them get up there and campaign to Hispanics. I saw the Democrats this time because they were trying to get the illegals in. But prior to that, I've never seen them campaign to any other group of people except us. Why do you think that is? But they want us to think we only 13% of the population. If we was only 13% of the population, do you really think they would need our vote? What you talking about, Willis? If we was really 13% of the population, why they be running behind us like that? If we really the minority and everybody else the majority, why they be? That's why I tell y'all, if you ain't asking questions, you walking around like a zombie. If you ain't asking questions, you're literally walking around like a zombie. And I said what I said. And that's another thing, JJ. You're absolutely right. And it's been 13% forever. Child, we ain't grown not none. Crazy, huh? Child. Anyways, now I want to get into Michael Blackson. So Michael Blackson did this video and he spoke about his experience coming to America. And it was very, very, very interesting. One of the things that he talked about was how we call it ribbing in New Orleans, but he got to school and he got ribbed. He got, what y'all call it? Dozens. They played the dozens on him or whatever, or Jones and whatever y'all be saying. So he was saying that he got ribbed, but he was talking about how it made him who he was as a comedian. So he wasn't one of the Africans that came over here and internalized it. And now they on Twitter Spaces saying, you niggas called me an African booty scratcher in 3rd grade. He not one of them. But it was interesting when he spoke about his experience and he spoke about Black Americans that I want to show y'all. Y'all listen to what he said real quick. Oh, I didn't even unmute it. Hold on.
In the 80s and 90s, they didn't care about name brand. They didn't know what it was. Poor people didn't know about that stuff. Now, with poor kids, how girls attracted to poor kids is them wearing a new clothes. If you wear brand new clothes, girls are, okay, you got new clothes. So I came to America. I'm going to school. My first day, I got on new clothes. I'm excited. I think I'm about to get some girls. I'm like, I got some new shit on. So I walk in school in my, with my in-action sneakers and dress pants and dress shirt, and the kids like, the hell you got on, nigga? I'm like, what you talking about? This is brand new. Black America, I think the kids, it kind of remind me of Adam and Eve when God's like, don't eat the apple because you're going to see things you're not supposed to see. And I think that's what happened, like, to Black American kids. Like, when I came here, a lot of things about myself I didn't know. And it reminded me.
Pause. Because this is where it gets good. He said the Black American kids were like Adam and Eve. And if y'all know the story of Adam and Eve, everything was all good in the hood until they ate the apple. Now, the apple was the tree of knowledge. It was from the tree of knowledge, and it was the knowledge of good and evil. What he was saying was when he came from Africa, he was green. He was a green African kid, and he came here and they ribbed him because although he had new clothes on, it wasn't no name brand. But he said something very, very interesting. He was like, they told me stuff about me that I didn't even know. And let me tell you why I know he's not lying. I've seen Black Americans on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook, and every other social media platform that I can find, arguing with people outside of Black America, making them be Black. Yes, as a collective, we are guilty of that. Them people come over here. I know Black, I Dominican. I know Black, papi, I Puerto Rican. I know Black. And we was over there arguing them folks down to the ground. You Black, you Black. Now, mind you, we the only group of people in the diaspora who is taught this. Nobody else in the diaspora is taught that we all one big nigga. Only us. So when these folks come into America, we're giving them our identity. Not even knowing it because of the ignorance. You get it? So you see, when we go back to my people will perish due to a lack of knowledge, the ignorance of not knowing, we're giving away our identity to these people. Now we're paying for it. Today, we're paying for it. But the ignorance of not knowing that we're giving away our identity under the guise of, but I love him. He's my brother. Do you see it when you don't know how they play on your top? Now, I'm going to let him finish. Hold on.
Like, you know, you have a gap teeth. I mean, Africa, we never, like, American kids see every little thing. I mean, don't get wrong. All that stuff helped me today to make me the roaster that I am. Like, I'll light a nigga up. You know what I mean? But because I learned from them. You know, like, I didn't believe it or not, I say that all the time, and people I didn't know I was dark skinned till I got here.
Look at this black ass nigga. And I want you to see that nigga is blue, black, gums black. Do you hear me? That nigga is silver teeth, gums black. Do you understand what I'm trying to say to you? And he said, I didn't know I was dark skinned until I got here. This is where indoctrination comes into play, because coming from an entire continent where everybody is blue, black like this nigga, he still ain't know he was dark skinned. We had to tell him that. When we told him that, then he realized, oh shit, I'm darker than the rest of these niggas, because I told you Africans and us are different. Not all, but some of them have different, very much different hues. You feel what I'm saying? We are teaching these people how to steal our identity. We have been ever since the 60s and that civil rights movement, and us gathering these people, fighting for the right for all these folks to come over here. We have been actively helping to erase ourselves as a nation of people. We have been giving away our identity, our culture, our names, our everything. We have given it away on a silver fucking platter, and now we're paying for it. Now we got tether on top of tether, but I'm a black American too. I'm black. I live in America, and we over here windmilling with our head down. We got to take the lick on that. That's our fault. We got to take that lick. That's on us. Black Americans can't blame. No, we should have let them folks come over here and say they was Jamaican, Trinidadian, Nigerian, Ghanaian. We should have let them folks come over here and say whatever it was, they was. But under the indoctrination of not knowing and knowing what they want you to know, you're thinking you're doing the right thing. Whole time they done hypnotized you to give away your own shit. Like I told y'all on the last episode when we talked about this. Y'all remember that episode of Martin when Method Man came in and stole all his shit because Martin thought Gina and Pam and Cole and Tommy was setting him up, and he helped him out the door with the stereo. He said, hold on, brother, let me help you out the door with that stereo. And then he grabbed it and unplugged it from the wall and wrapped it around the stereo player and rolled it out the door. And Method Man called his partner and said, hey, yo, B, meet me back at the spot. You ain't gonna believe this. I told y'all, that's what's been happening for the last almost 100 fucking years. We've given it away. And now we fighting for it, fighting for our fucking life, because we didn't know. But look, we can't cry over spurl milk. Some people say spill milk. I'm from New Orleans. We say spurl milk. You can't cry over spurl milk. All I can say is now we have to repair. The universe already doing its part. Now we have to repair. If we don't repair, in 40 years, the African will be the new Black American. They already taking our last names. Look into it. They don't come here and keep their last name. They come here and get your last name. So if we continue to aid and abet them in stealing from us, we will no longer exist. We will walk around like zombies, and like I showed y'all yesterday, ultimately be slaves. Okay? I think he was finished.
Yeah,
they just strip. If you ask me, strip your innocence away.
They did.
Yeah.
This was my innocence, and they made me so self-conscious about everything. Poor people didn't know about that stuff. Now, with poor kids, how girls are attracted to poor kids is them wearing a new clothes. If you wear brand new clothes, girls are okay.
All right, we already saw that. But it was very educational when he told me. He was like, when he said I didn't even know I was dark skinned till I got here, and I'm looking at this blue black ass nigga, and in my mind I had to say to myself, we got to take the lick on that. But it's not our fault entirely, because we didn't know. We were miseducated and still are being miseducated. Okay. We still windmilling for the idea to be black. Black is not a good term. I get it. I'm here for it. If we gonna go with black, it's cool. But the longer we hold on to black, the longer we gonna be jacked up. Sharjay, thank you for the super chat. My maternal grandmother told us that she didn't hear the N-word nor paid attention to shades until she came here from Belize. I know, because they don't look at each other by shade color any other place, only here. And we did that. We did that. We definitely did that. For real, for real. But hey, we can't cry over sperm milk. We can just fix it. That's all we can do. We created the animals that we fighting right now. Period, point blank. Shout out to everybody in the building. Love y'all down to the ground, girl. We had 3 hours. Let me off of here. 2.5 hours, girl. Get me up off of here. Love y'all. I will catch y'all tomorrow. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. We're trying to get to 50K subs. Also, I got some more content coming for y'all later on. I got some other stuff popping. Y'all will know when I go live, only if you subscribe, though. And shout out to everybody in the building. Love y'all down to the ground. Satan is already standing right here ready, girl. Peace.
Can you hear me now? Oh, let's go. It's your boy Big Chew, the voice of the beat. You know what I won't blaze up. Come on, blaze up.
It's the beat for me.
Wow, 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 for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Drop it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Do it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Come on, baby, we love. For your boy. Hustle for your boy. Fix it for your boy. Drop it for your, lift it up.
Mr. Carroll, how you give the voodoo doll time to talk? I don't get no fucking time to talk.
Who the voodoo doll is?
The nigga you just had up here.